Alright. 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 Alright, like, we're legit live now.
Okay, are we? Let's see. Okay, yes, we are. Yes.
Yeah. We got a couple people.
Yay.
We got a couple people already here, according to this. Two concurrent viewers. One of them might be you. I don't know.
Yeah, it might be me and you.
Well, I'm not even viewing. Like, does it
Uh,
count me?
I don't know. I honestly have no idea.
Ah. Well, it's lower now. It's lower now. But yeah, we're here, and we're basically ready to start doing bull block. I mean, not bull block. We're not doing bull block today. We're
Oh my goodness. I've been bamboozled. I thought we were playing Hatoful Boyfriend. This was a trap the whole time. Oh my goodness.
we're playing Hatoful Boyfriend, bird dating simulator esque thingy majig
Yeah,
RPG.
hell
Um,
yeah.
hopefully everything is good. Charlie, can you hear and see?
I can hear and see.
Stream, can anyone there hear and see? If anyone's
Wait,
actually
let me.
there. Hello, Jennifer. Hello. Hopefully, because I checked, audio should be okay.
Mm-hmm.
Look,
I'm looking good.
I'm looking. The settings say yes, which hopefully is a good thing. And settings say we have everything. It should be good. We should be good to go.
Mm.
I'm a probably wait a few more minutes just so that we can have people like hop in the stream.
Yeah, I got that. How was your day?
My day was good. I just shipped out two cups. I shipped out two whole cups, and basically what it was is a cup that sold for 55 and a cup that sold for 50, and I was
Oh
very
yeah.
happy.
Hell yeah.
At the same time, I'm hoping to sell a little bit more now because I've got like over a dozen items on my store now, so I'm listing more crap. That was that. I did some
Hmm.
Yu-Gi-Oh earlier to get my
Hell
brain
yeah.
in the funk for it all. I've been planning on things. I still have to send, like, I'm probably going to film something tomorrow. I'm going to film like at least one or two somethings tomorrow mainly. And
Yeah.
it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. We're gonna have podcasts. That's the one that scares me because I'm like an hour, and it's a podcast. I don't even have to edit it. That's something I don't even have to edit. And I gotta send it to Quail, and then we'll be good. I'll be golden. That'll hopefully
Hell
come out in
yeah.
like a week or so. I'm not
Oh
sure,
yeah.
but I've been dragging my feet on filming it because I've had to change things. I've had to figure things out. Not really scripting it, but a lot of notes.
Yeah.
Chug chug. Today I'm drinking Emotional Damage by Stephen He. It is
The
strawberry
best
peach flavor.
flavor. Yay!
I do like that. I can't see, I'm not sponsored by G Subs. Someone is actually sponsored by their drink, and she can plug it because I don't mind.
Yo. You ever thought I want something pog to drink? I want to drink something pog. Well, boy, do I have the drink for you. Try your poggers for poggers need. Use code Candy Queen to get 10% off, and it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I like it. It tastes good.
Which flavors have you like purchased?
Um, Blueberry. I like blueberry.
Yo, I love
Um,
blueberry.
yeah. I haven't tried the acai one yet because I think it's just for sleep.
Oh.
And like I'm kind of like always like I need energy. I need energy. I don't want to go to sleep. I want to be awake forever.
Well, what I've understood is that I should probably be going to sleep earlier than I do sometimes. So,
Mm,
and if you can't fall asleep and
mm.
you're supposed to, see, this is the thing. The two of us, we don't have like normal 9 to 5s. At least not me
Yeah.
anymore. when I had one, it was like very, very bad if it was 1 in the morning and I was still having a struggle to fall asleep.
Yeah.
So,
My
yeah.
thing is, like, I guess I'm just a lot more productive at night. I can't do shit in the day.
Oh, no,
It doesn't matter
that's-
if I woke up at, like, 8 a.m. I can't do shit in the day.
the programmers in college, we all knew, like, your best hours of work are from, like, it's basically 1 in the morning to about 5 in the morning on the day before it's due. Those are your most productive hours of work.
Yeah. Definitely.
Like, it's the same thing with me in editing. I can just sit there at night if I've just got, like, a drink. I've got, like,
Yeah.
unfortunately, I can't listen to music while editing because I have to hear myself.
Yeah,
For the most
yeah.
part. But, you know, like, getting things done is pretty good. Hey, Faith, how's it going? How's it going?
Hey, Faith!
It notified you.
Yay!
You actually got notified.
Congrats.
Hell
Congrats.
yeah. Go.
It didn't notify me.
Let's go. It didn't
Hell
notify
yeah.
you.
It didn't notify me, but, like,
You were
maybe it
already
was
watching.
yeah, maybe it's because I was already here. I don't know.
I mean, I'll give it to YouTube if it's like within 5 minutes. If they're giving people notifications within 5 minutes, I'm not gonna knock them. Twitch almost never notified anybody. That was weird. How like I knew maybe like you have to hit notification bell on Twitch, and with YouTube, I think you have to as well. But
Yeah.
everyone I know like they've had much easier time being notified. But anyway, definitely if you're not looking to pog, emotional. I don't even know if they sell emotional damage. I don't know if that was a limited time flavor. I hope not, because it is one of my favorites. But not sponsored by Pog. Charlie is. I'm not.
Yes.
But
Oh,
anyway, let's.
I'm a sucker for anything strawberry flavored.
Well, that's part of like I would be more interested in Poggers if they had like more than 2 flavors.
Mm-hmm.
Not to say anything bad about that. Like G-Subs also started out like with only a few flavors back when I was like first trying them out and everything. But
Yeah.
let's see. Well, look at our gallery. We've got
Yeah.
so many endings we need to do.
Yeah.
It's weird because I don't know. Like this is ending 11. This is ending
Yeah.
13. Like ending 14. There's only 14 endings to this. What are all these other things?
We gotta play to find out, I guess.
Our archive. I love how we keep unlocking these little things. Like we've already gotten half of it, almost.
Yeah.
But we're gonna start. We're doing Yuya, right?
Yeah, we're gonna do Yuya.
And I believe it's funny because we never actually do any of the characters, but we're gonna be doing Yuya tonight, and I do believe that Charlie, I'll let Charlie take a turn in deciding who gets to play what roles.
I'll be the min, and you can be the protag and narrator.
Wait, what?
I'll be the min, and you can be the protag and
Oh.
narrator.
I thought you said I'll be the main, and I'm like, okay, yeah, but I'll be protag. Yeah, that works.
Yeah.
All right, new game. We got Fame Pitch Nations.
Yes.
Please enter.
Gotta pick a name.
Please enter a name. This is gonna be my name. I'm just gonna be Hyoko Tosaka again.
Okay.
There's 2 reasons for that. And
Why?
so reason number 1, I'm not very creative and I didn't have any nicknames. Reason number 2, hello Jacelyn. Hello.
Hello.
You're also a birb, I think, but you're not in this dating simulator. Why not?
No, what the fuck?
But yeah, the other reason is because I'll end up hitting all of my hotkeys, and then I'll have to go to
Yeah.
It's so easy when I'm just playing Pokemon.
Yeah. Oh, like, I do this thing with my hotkeys, like, in VTube Studio, I kind of have it set to where I have one button that will undo all my hotkeys. That way, if I'm, like, say, for example, just looking like this, I could just click that one button and be like, beep, and it's all gone.
Yay. Anyway, Hatoful Boyfriend includes, yes, we're gonna... Of course we display human portraits.
Yes.
Just not with Oko. We only got one of Oko-san's sendings too. That's sad.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're gonna speed attack until we get to. We'll go over the text again for our boy.
Yeah. Look at that. They're all so beautiful.
Sakuya.
Except for him.
Except for him. Oh, okay. Library.
Oh, this is where the bottom is.
The what?
The bottom.
He's the bottom.
Definitely.
Oh, my brother.
You must be joking.
You've
never once been a brother to me. Please, don't try to talk to me again. I have no time for half-breeds. I'll be going now. Hey, wait, Jessa. I guess even if we're in the same school now, what's done is done.
I hadn't meant to eavesdrop, but I think I just overheard something juicy. The ever-popular trendsetter and ladies' man, Sakazaki Yuya, is Saki's brother. It's funny because it's like Sakazaki Yuya and his brother's Sakuya, which is like if you merge the two names.
Yeah, that is
they
true.
They don't have the
Holy
same
shit.
last name. It's weird, you know? It's weird.
Maybe they're only like half brothers.
LaBelle.
LaBelle.
I wonder what the story behind that is.
Hey.
It's always funny. It's always funny to hear you do your like. It's not even just a male voice. It's like the, hey. Like,
You heard that whole thing, right? Are you a friend of Sakuya's?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to listen in on you.
No sweat. I try to stay sexy and suave in front of all you little ladies, but that there wasn't cool.
Dude, not. Yeah, but this guy is cool.
He has glasses and a clavicle.
Yo, hold on. So, what is it? So, I've talked to so many women where they're like, "This is what makes a man attractive." It's like not what any of the other people have said. I get glasses from you. I get also the dumb brain from you. Some women are like, "Oh, he's got to be like, you know, he can't be too like pristine and clean. He's got to be like stinky." And then there's other women who are like, "Yeah, he's got to have like a collarbone." And then other women are like, "Oh, he's got to have an Adam's apple." And other women's like, "Oh, it's the eyes." And it's like, there's other women's like, they got to be like, you know, the 6'6". You know, he's got to be like 6 feet tall. You got a 6-figure salary.
The 666.
The
I've never called that before.
No, the 6'6". So hold on, wait, what was it? Hold on. Chat may be able to help me out. 6 feet tall, 6 foot salary. 6-figure salary, 600 horsepower car, 6-year degree, master's degree. I know the last one, and I wanted to say that one last, but I'm trying to remember what the other one is. 6 inches feet, you know, the as we know, like.
Yeah.
So like, 6 inches, you know. We'll leave it at that, and then the 6th one. I don't know why I always forget the 6th one. I would say 6-bedroom house, but most people don't even want that, so. Oh, 6-pack abs. I'm stupid. That's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it's like you gotta be like all those things, and it's like that's hard to come by.
Yeah. I
I'm
guess
like,
it just boils down to like I guess different people just like different things.
I've like significantly less than half of those. That's all I'll say. I'm definitely not 6 feet tall. I definitely don't have a 6-figure salary, and I don't give a shit about a 600 power horsepower. The fuck is that? Get out of here.
I don't know what that even means.
600 horsepower. So it's like the actual the engine is rated for like so many horsepowers, depending on how much it can like go forward and at what speed and at what power. Like it'd be like 600 horses, I guess. I don't know why it's that way. So, but anyway, yeah. This fan television is Sakazaki Yuya, an upperclassman. I've never talked to him before, but he's famous or infamous throughout the school. Every birdie knows him. Every pony.
Oh. Hell yeah. You're Hiyoko, right?
How did you?
I know every birdie here. Besides, you're the only human.
Dude, I'm not even an every birdie.
A single poppy in a field of rye.
What? I don't understand.
I don't know what that means.
I just know it's a single thing that isn't the rest of the things in a field that is the rest of the things.
Yes.
Like,
I guess it just means you stand out.
a single Y in a field of X's, basically.
Yes. Did you say you were a friend of Sakuya's?
I'm gonna say with Charlie probably would want to say that, but no. He's the only... Sakuya is the only bird in this whole thing that off-puts you.
Yeah, I don't like him. He has bad vibes.
It's because he's both really pretentious and then also slightly racist.
Yeah. It's like... I can't look past it.
No.
It's like I like the murderer more.
Exactly. Not exactly. We had a rather ballistic introduction this morning. We're in the same class, that's all. I never thought that stuck-up aristocrat wannabe was your brother.
Aristocrat wannabe. He is an aristocrat, actually. The genuine article in the flesh.
What is an like? I feel like that's a subjective adjective in a way.
Yeah.
Like,
I just know the like song from Aristocrat. The one that's like everybody wants to be a cat, 'cause a cat's the only cat that knows where it's at. That's all I know about Aristocrats.
this is what you know from the Aristocats.
Yes.
I think like the Aristocrats. So like I believe it's more like a single X in a field of Y's. I see what you're saying. Jacelyn. I wasn't trying to be chromosomal. I was trying to be algebraic in that expression.
Yes.
So yeah, aristocracy. My understanding of aristocracy is that like you have your people who like have all the influence, power, and the money. That's why I was like, it kind of seems subjective.
Yeah.
But like not like you would know one if you saw one, but there isn't like a line like where you suddenly all of a sudden become an aristocrat. I've honestly not seen the Aristocats in like 20 years or something crazy like that, so I don't know.
Yeah.
He is.
He's a bit of a pain, so good luck, mon ami. Adieu.
You ended it with an E. He really is a noble bird. I've never heard anything like that about Yuya, though. Probably a twisty business. I don't know whether I'm gonna... Am I gonna be a nerdy Jew from New York, or am I gonna be like, I don't know. I don't know what my accent's gonna be today.
I was thinking like, what's up with I don't know what's up with the New York accent, but I'm here for it.
Well, because it's specifically, I was specifically doing the Jewish kid New York accent. We can skip some of this.
Yeah.
No birdies. Yeah. It is.
Look
It
at
is
my glasses.
your former favorite.
Yes. If Angel had more endings, so damn.
Oh yeah, no. It's funny because Angel's like the hidden bird that you unlock.
Yeah.
But he's like my favorite one.
Yeah, he's so cool. I want more.
He is the Shun Kaido, like from Psyche K, the Shun Kaido of the birb simulator. Oh wait, yeah. Koo. Forgot about Koo.
I hope he finds his pudding.
We're supposed to find the pudding together.
Yeah, we will.
Go! Alright, what we join? I feel like we gotta do
Infirmary. We have to join infirmary because that's where Yuya is.
Yeah. So, when do we get to actual elective day?
Well, up brain.
Brain?
Yeah, brain.
So math.
Yes.
Ta-da! We got math.
Good.
I shouldn't keep them waiting. Better hurry.
Salutations, Hugo.
Yuya? What's wrong? Are you hurt?
So sweet of you to worry about me, but no. I'm in second in command around here.
You are? I never would have guessed.
I couldn't be happier, mon ami. Mystery is the most powerful of aphrodisiacs. Anyway, our job is to staff check the medicines, clean up in here. Normally I do that. But today, I've got some stuff I need to take care of. So could you handle this mess for me?
What do you think Yuya's stuff is? Like, to take care of?
I think I don't know what's going on between him and his brother, but I do know from ending with Shu that he is trying to have evidence that Shu is doing bad stuff.
Yeah. Of course.
My thanks, Hiyoko. Oh, and don't touch the desk. It's the doctor's personal area.
Yeah.
No.
That makes Charlie want to touch it. Like, Charlie, just get all up in the personal area. I don't.
Yeah. I'll take you somewhere nice in return. Adieu.
Dude, where's he gonna take us?
No.
Yuya flutters out the door. Did he just ask me out? Anyway, cleaning. Some of these drugs are a little weird no matter how you look at it. Is this really an infirmary? It feels more like a human or rather an avian experimentation room. I mean, that's kind of how it goes.
I know, that's kind of what it is.
A
Let's
square
shoot the his work.
A square with a horn makes you wish you weren't born every time it plays. Oh.
Oh, the Aristocats!
That's that Faith was saying something from the Aristocats.
Yeah,
I missed that
yeah.
comment. I loved that movie, lol, but I missed the former comment. I don't know.
That's from Everybody Wants to Be a Cat.
Huh? The desk drawer is
from
open and there are files sticking out. Not the files.
Oh no, the files.
Everything was very neat when I was in here last, but maybe the doctor's a little careless about tidying up. Yeah, did say not to go near the desk, but I think I'll leave it alone.
Yeah, we'll leave it be. I'll leave it be.
Listen to Yuya today. I'm a little curious, but he did say not to go near this. Better to leave it alone. The doctor might show up and turn me into Hiyoko Salami. Yo.
You don't even know how true that is.
Yo. I want Hiyoko Salami. No lie, that sounds like I want a salami. That sounds good right now.
I mean, Hyoko's a human. That's cannibalism.
Oh, well,
Well, you're a Pokemon.
That is true. I am sort of like I can just like, I can eat. I'm a ragdoll given life by the ghostly spirit of the Bulbacue. I can just
Yeah, yeah.
eat the salami. I haven't had I haven't had anything good today. I've been eating like I've been dragging my feet on not going to the store. So like
Yeah,
I ate the last of my granola bars that, or well, they're not really granola. I guess they are granola bars. I don't know. Have you ever had the Kind brand bars?
yeah. I've had granola bars.
The bars I got were really cool. I didn't realize like cherry chocolate and peanut butter. Though those are very good flavors. I like those. For some reason, like the white chocolate hazelnut or macadamia, or there was like a combo that I didn't really like as much, but those were really good. I finished all those off. Now tomorrow I have to go to the store. Well, not specifically. I've made it so that at some point this week I have to go and buy food, and I just don't like. I don't like going to the store. I feel like it's
I
almost
get
a
that.
waste of time, and it's not really. It only takes me like an hour the whole trip, but like I like playing games and spending time with my friends and making videos, and an hour
Yes.
just feels like too much.
Yeah, shit. I get excited to go to the store because I can finally see the outside world.
This is the thing, is like I can see the outside world, but like I mean the outside world is this tiny little city, so
Mm.
anyway. It sounded good. I want a sandwich. I had Subway the other week. It was interesting.
Hell
I haven't
yeah.
had Subway in forever. Ah, sitting at home is so relaxing. Hell yeah, gamer. Oh,
Oh, yeah.
tomorrow's the class hike. Should I prepare anything? We won't be going far, so I don't have to. Well, health first. I think I'll have some udon and go to sleep. I don't want some udon.
Yeah.
Today is the hike. We stopped for a break on a hillside. Who should I talk to?
Alright, let's see.
We don't get.
As much as I don't want to, maybe Sakuya is the best bet because he is Yuya's brother.
That's true.
Unacceptable!
In a temper as usual.
Why?
Yeah, Subway is young, babe.
I love Subway. Why do I have to come to a place like this and on foot?
It's a hike, Sakia. You have to walk.
For what purpose? Exercise? Foolishness! Exercise is for peasants!
Yo, Sakia was like me as a little kid, except more racist.
What? Oh goodness.
I did not like exercise. Alright. Their cookie slut. Yeah, no, Subway, they're, it's like, strawberry cheesecake or cherry cheesecake. That cookie is really good. I'd say it's even actually, legitimately, if you're already going and eating Subway, it's worth that extra $1.50 or whatever it costs. But, you know, like, when I was a kid, I hated exercise. I shouldn't say when I was a kid, because that still applies, but I don't hate it as much.
I was,
But
like, I didn't mind it. I kind of like, I was probably the only kid in high school that liked running the mile.
that's why you're so damn sweet. When I was young, I was not big, so I didn't really feel like I needed it for that purpose. And building muscle when you're really skinny isn't, like, as a kid especially, like, what the hell do you even do with all that? You just have to keep maintaining it. It sucks. But, like, as an adult, when I was doing, like, laborious jobs and stuff like that, it would have been a little easier. When I'm moving furniture, it'd be a little easier. But really, it's about being thin. It's not really even about building. I mean, for me it is, because, you know, testosterone is good for you. But, like, when you're a kid, like, who gives a crap?
Yeah, that's fair.
That's such a first world thing. There's no way I could say that if I lived in, like, almost any other country. But it's fun running. Now as an adult, it takes a lot out of me. No, yeah, it does. It takes a lot out of me. It takes a lot out of a lot of people to run it now that we're adults. We're not built for football. No, ain't no Aaron Rodgers. No, for fun. You're supposed to enjoy the change of scenery. Look over here. Don't we have a nice view?
Put on your ass. I don't want to speak to a peasant.
Saki looks looks like he still has something to say when he reluctantly comes over to me. I think maybe he's acting angrier than he really is. Sheesh, what a kid. Yo. Aren't all of these birds high school?
Yeah.
They are kids. Well,
Yeah. I mean, there's the teachers.
yeah. We gotta go big brain again.
We'll do charisma. We'll do music.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, it might be good to you know, diversify a little.
Yeah.
Today's music history lesson. So I'm just thinking outside the box. I feel like I'm going to fly off the handle. So this is what Mozart?
Mozart.
Mozart? They spelled it wrong.
Mozart. Yeah, I think. Is it? How do you spell Mozart?
M-O-T-Z-A-R-T. Mozart.
Oh, yeah.
I thought. So much
My favorite Pop-Tart flavor.
Mozart.
Mozart.
Pop-Tarts have a missed opportunity. They should make, it doesn't even have to be like it's cheese flavor. Mozart is like the mozzarella.
Yeah.
That's a missed opportunity. I would eat cheese flavored Pop-Tart because
That does sound interesting.
I gotta be honest, I'm not a Pop-Tart fan. The only ones I like are not even the fruity ones. The ones I like are the chocolate ones, and if they ever have like the s'mores flavor, any of like
Yeah. Those are the ones I like too. I'm not really big on the fruity ones.
although
I remember.
even so, like, I don't like Pop-Tarts that much anyway, but
Yeah. I remember when I was a little kid. Okay, so I mentioned earlier I'm a sucker for strawberry. Strawberry flavor, strawberry anything. I love strawberry. And even as a kid, I was obsessed with the character Strawberry Shortcake. And so I wanted a Pop-Tart, and I was like, I want the strawberry Pop-Tart because I like strawberries. And so my mom was like, yeah, okay, you can have it. But then I tried the strawberry Pop-Tart, and I was like, this shit sucks. It's disgusting. I didn't want to get in trouble for like not finishing all my food, so I had this little Strawberry Shortcake purse, and I just put it in there and locked it away. And my mom didn't find it until years later.
wow, that's like a real story though. That's funny. Cheese pastry sounds normal. Used to go to
Yeah.
What is Greg's face? Is that a Scottish thing? Like Old Man McGregor? That's I have my dad's name is Gregory, so I call him Old Man McGregor sometimes. No, like see the funny thing with cheese pastries, they're some of my favorite ones, even if they're savory. Like, you get like cheese and you get like the nice smooth like croissant-y flavor texture stuff. It's really good. Cheese pastries. I think it was like Gouda bread or something like that. It was very specific. It was a very nice chef's kiss kind of pastry. And then obviously, UK pastry shop. All right. Is that like a major chain? Like, people in the United Kingdom would know that a lot, or is that like a local thing? I guess that's what I'm trying to get at. Because I really wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. But yeah, no.
I'm gonna have to eat something after the stream. This conversation's making me hungry.
I'm sorry, Charlie. I don't know what started it. I think it was the stupid salami thing. I didn't have dinner tonight. I ate freaking like granola bars. And,
Oh no.
well, because I wasn't. So I was trying to finish a Yu-Gi-Oh event. I was just so close, and I'm like completely finished it. And I was like, all right, it's 7.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna make sandwiches and do all that crap. I wanted to get other stuff done before stream. Yeah. I mean, it sounds cool. Like, it sounds like a normal. I mean, here's what I'll say. When something is a chain, but it makes you think it's not, that's probably a good thing. And the idea of like Greg's pastry shop, that honestly sounds like a really like, it sounds like a down home kind of thing. Like you'd only have a few of them in maybe like a small town or city.
Yeah.
About to make me a rap, but I'm too comfy. That, you know, like, did you say in me blankie?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Only blinky.
No, it's not the blankie thing. It's funny because I'm like, I read it wrong because you said a me blanket, basically. So I'm not a pirate. Look. All right, we gotta do it. We gotta make a change here. We gotta make a change.
Yeah.
Hold on.
I know what you're gonna do.
Yeah, hold on. We're gonna be piratey, especially. Ooh, guys. So you know what's really awesome? And I know we're not playing the game hardly for a little bit, but hear me out. One Piece live action Thursday. It comes out on Thursday if you have a Netflix thing. And I will say legitimately, I'm very, very like cautious. So I started out, like I've made a few videos on the channel already. I think I'm still doing another one, either trying to get that out Tuesday or Wednesday, so it's before like the show comes out. But and I know it's weird because it's gonna be a Thursday thermal take on like a Wednesday. It's like I've been doing Thursday thermal takes on a Friday because of my late getting it out, and then I did Thursday thermal take, probably gonna have to do it on a Tuesday or a Wednesday this week, so that it comes out before the dang One Piece does. But you definitely see a lot of local shops where you sell. Yeah, I mean that's like, I feel like Scotland has that vibe, if I'm not mistaken. While you're at it, could you tone the music down? I think you did so I can hear you better if you're... Oh, the music is down? Huh. Hold on. Do we have preferences? BGM.
Just yeah, I guess it's
just a tad.
Yeah.
There. That should be better.
Yeah.
I mean, I tried to make it audible in a sense, but I mean, I know I'm gonna be a little bit quieter than Charlie. I don't know why I think it's my mic, because I messed with the gain the other day, and I think I screwed up my audio. Hold on.
Yeah. You'll probably just have to like mess with, like if your mic has settings or something, just mess with that and see what you could do to fix.
I turned the gain slightly up too. That's better. Yeah. No, So here's the thing. One Piece. I started off slightly pessimistic. Like about the series, it's like, all right, so you have the creator Oda. He's actually involved, and that has been consistently true. That's been very well documented that he's actually well involved in the process of creating this dang thing.
Yeah.
And let's see, you have that. Then you had the fact, like the casting. I was very split. I thought that the casting for Luffy and Usopp was really good. The casting for Sanji and Zoro was very mid, at least. And the casting for Nami was like meh. And now I'm sort of the opposite mind now, where I'm like, Luffy and Usopp are still pretty good. I think the casting for Zoro is actually pretty good, based on the trailers. Like the way they made him look, basically. Like he doesn't look like a K-pop boy, but Sanji and Nami are gonna really like. I don't know. I feel like the Sanji is a bad. I'm just getting the feeling, because the way that Western media does things, it's very hard to have a character like Sanji and have him actually well portrayed, because you either have to make him an actual legitimate simp, or you have to make him like really like douchey.
He kind of is a simp.
I mean, there's a difference between Sanji simp and like other kind of simp.
You're worried they're gonna make him a fucking beta.
Yeah, they're gonna make him. That's what I'm like. I don't want to see Sanji turn like girly.
I
like
think I do.
Beta man, cuck, Sanji. I just don't. And they already made him British. I was very upset when he started talking and he talked in British. I'm sorry, Faith. It's not a knock on British people. I mean, it's like, here's the thing. And you're Scottish, it's different. I'm thinking English accent, not Scottish, first of all. Second of all, Sanji, for one, and this is a stupid, and this is what I don't like in almost everything. When they take a European, like a Western European character, they make them all British. And that's what I don't like. Sanji is, so if we're going by the book, right? The Oda confirmed like where these people, their nationalities and everything. So Nami is a Swede. I mean, you're talking about English, yeah, English. Nami's a Swede.
Sanji's from Brooklyn.
Sanji is from Brooklyn in the Porkins dub. Maybe so. Sanji is French according to Oda. Nami is a Swede from Sweden. Usopp is South African. Luffy is Brazilian, and Zoro is Japanese, and those all make sense. And you have other characters like Robin is I guess what was. Yeah, Robin is what is her Russian? That's what it was. Chopper's a Canuck because all the moose and everything live in Canada, and Frankie's an American because he's got that American personality. Brooke is from Austria, simply because they're known for Vienna and their music shit. From, all of the last millennia, Austria was like the music capital of the world. So but
you know, I would have been happy if they decided to give Sanji a Brooklyn accent. That would be cool.
Honestly, I would have taken the Brooklyn accent over the because here's the funny thing: Brooklyn accent suits Sanji's personality a lot better. And that, I know it sounds weird to say something like that, but yeah, there's no variety. It's just like anything. All right, so if you're French, if you're Swiss, if you're Italian, even sometimes they'll make you sound like English. If you're German, you're British. Like, I think Italian might be different. Italian might be the only Western European country they give you the cheesy Italian accent, but like all the depictions, like if you're French, you're British. According to anything that's English speaking, and it's kind of lame.
If you ever look at like the world map, you'll see that Britain is the only country in Europe.
Yes, of course. Everything else is that giant like amalgamate blob. Italy's distinct. It has the boot. And, Oh, and in the Norse countries, they're like the chicken tenders. The big greasy fingers or whatever.
I don't know. I don't have high hopes regardless. I get that Oda's involved and stuff, and that's cool. I feel like One Piece is a little bit too cartoony to transfer well in live action.
I'm concerned about how much they're burning through to get some of the CGI, because the idea is they're going to have a lot of budget. And so the thing is, like, you can make anything happen with enough money, because they make Thanos a thing. They make Josh Brolin into Thanos in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. That takes a lot of money. What I'm worried about is, so this season is great, right? Next season they're going to have Chopper for half of it, so they're going to have to put a bunch of budget into him. Like, he's going to be all CGI. They have Luffy and Buggy as Devil Fruit users in Season 1. Maybe or maybe not Smoker. That's the one thing, is I don't even know if Smoker's going to be a character. And like, I think, like, based on what it seems like, they're going to cut him and Tashigi out of the whole story. And that's really, really bad. Because that opens up plot holes. It's like a lot of missing pieces. Like, you could theoretically write Smoker out, but it would just take out so many different chunks of so many different arcs.
It would be stupid.
It would be very stupid, and that's why, like, as far as I know, there may or may not be a Smoker and Tashigi in One Piece, which is very sad. They may as well they may as well went through CGI the whole movie. Kind of like Lupin the Third when they did CGI. It looked amazing. No, but that's like, One Piece is gonna have to CGI a lot of crap in the second season. There are a whole bunch of devil fruits, and they turn people into animals. Or they have Crocodile, who turns into sand, and they're just gonna have, like, I think they could probably do it fairly well with that. I thought the smoke was gonna be one of the easiest things to do that with, because, like, a guy that just becomes a giant, like, misty smoke ball, like, smoke everywhere, you would think that's easy to do, because, like, you don't really have to get rid of the dude. You just have to like edit it in a way where it looks like smoky and misty.
Mm.
But you know, I'm concerned about that, and then I'm also concerned about Sanji, and I'm concerned about like a lot of random small things that they could just get wrong, because as they said, they had to put a lot of extra time and effort because of certain things. Like Oda was very miffed because they had Luffy wearing shoes, and that's a key detail of like he wears sandals, not shoes. I wouldn't even thought of that really, but like it's important because things are important to the people who watch the show. Things are important to people. I think that the showrunner and the people I've heard in interviews, they've made it clear that they want to be like, they really care about the fans. They want to be true to it, but I don't know how much I trust that. And like, I trust that in the way that they interpret it. And so that's kind of like a thing. Like we're not asking for the biggest masterpiece that Netflix has ever done. It's just people to want a faithful adaptation. And they want it to not be like terrible, and that's hard to do because it's like you said, it's very cartoonish. It's hard to do something like that in live action, so they're already fighting an uphill battle. But One Piece comes out on Thursday, and I'm skeptical. I'll say I'll watch it, but
Cowboy Bebop, I would say, is something that would be able to make a very good live adaptation, but they apparently suck. So I don't know. It gives me.
They've been saying that One Piece, like the early reviewer people who've already seen it, they said it's nothing like Bebop. It's actually really good, and I'm just like I don't know, because I didn't even watch Cowboy Bebop's live action. I just know that they made it like not right in a way. Like I've heard the take of like this. It might actually be easier to do One Piece because you're not expecting something realistic, whereas with Cowboy Bebop you're expecting to translate Cowboy Bebop into realistic, which again that should be easy to do. All you need is like acting and story. Like that doesn't sound hard to accomplish. It sounds pretty cheap, honestly, because there's not a lot of like they're on sets that they can just make. It's not like they're showing. It's not like there are a lot of big spaceship battles.
Yeah. Obviously, you know, like it's kind of a sci-fi, I guess, but like there's not too much that they do. Like usually, like the business goes down, they're already on like another planet or something.
Yeah.
And like it's like Ed is pretty wacky, but like for the most part, the story itself isn't like too out there. And even like I think that was one of the problems with the live action though, is like I don't blame the actor because you know this is just a kid, you know, but I blame whoever was directing this kid, but they were just way too animation wacky, which doesn't translate well in live action.
The kid.
And
do you mean for the hacker Ed?
Yeah, Ed, yeah. And, she, like, you could still, like, implement that this is a very hyper and quirky kid without doing all the anime-esque, movements and stuff and making them so
I mean, they've made, like, savant autistic people before, and I'm not gonna diagnose anything. I mean, I feel like I might have a better ability to do that, but effectively, you need someone with a personality of like a kid with Asperger's syndrome. They're kind of weird and quirky and not able to relate to people. Like Ed, she's like really good friends with Ayn throughout the series. I think even like at the end, well, without spoiling for too many people, without too much spoilers. Ed and Ayn end up going off together before the end of the series. Like I think 3 episodes prior to the end of the anime finale, if I'm not mistaken. And it's one of the better general dynamics and character arcs and everything. It's just like it's not that complex, and we've seen this done before. Like it's not like this is a pioneering thing. That's the thing with Cowboy Bebop is like you could have at least had Death Note Like, I think Death Note was maybe, like... everyone I talked to said Death Note was terrible, as far as
Yeah,
live
that
action
pissed
went.
me off. It pissed me off so much.
At least they made Ryuk pretty good.
Yeah, I loved the way they made Ryuk. Like, everything else sucked,
Yeah.
though. I was like, damn it, that is the best live-action Ryuk I've ever seen. Like, I've even seen the Japanese live-action, and their Ryuk is okay, but, like, the Netflix's Ryuk was so good-looking,
Yeah.
and then they just turned the entire anime to shit, and I was like, what the fuck?
Like, seriously, again, the budget was well spent. They made a very good CGI Ryuk thing. And, yeah, no. I mean, Death Note should have been a really... Once you get past that, Death Note should be unbelievably easy to translate into live action. It's not even like an anime...
Yeah.
Like, it's not animated. Like, as like, all the characters, they don't have, like, the wacky anything. It's literally, like, should be one of the easiest anime to adapt as far as, like...
Once you have, like, the Shinigami down, like, then suddenly you're good to go, you know?
Yeah.
I guess, like, as far as Shinigami eyes, you would either have to have, like, somebody who's comfortable wearing, like, red contacts or something.
Oh, I mean,
or,
like just looking past all of that, all the other aspects they fail on, story, characters. Sometimes the acting isn't even that good, and sometimes that can just be directors. Sometimes that can just be like poor script writing, but sometimes the actors don't do a good job, and it's the kind of thing like I'm looking forward to seeing the Luffy portrayal because it's gonna be a little different, but based on the trailers, I am very, very hopeful for the Iñaki Godoy Luffy. And I am very, very, like, as much as I crapped on Sanji already, I am so much less confident about Nami because her character in both trailers seems like a very, like, stoic, like, sort of weary and dull, like, I like emo Nami is not Nami.
That is odd.
Nami's incredibly expressive out of all of the characters in One Piece.
I'd say very, very loud, very opinionated. But yeah, I will say it does give me some comfort to know that, to my understanding at least, like, some of the actors actually are, like, fans of One Piece. So it does make me think that they care about this, but even then, even if the actor cares about it, if they're being directed in a way, like, there's not really much they can do about it if they're like, this isn't what the character's actually like, but I guess this is what I gotta do.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, well, I know at least, like, 3 or 4 of the major characters are, like, fairly big fans. Or, like, they looked into, like, they've been cast for how long? They've already gotten into the source material, like... If you read One Piece, it doesn't take very long to read, like, the first arc. And then you read onward, and you're able to understand the characters a little better, like, where they're supposed to end up, their character arcs and everything. Like, the growth between Luffy and Zoro is pretty, like, first 2 sagas of One Piece, you kind of cover all that. A lot of the Luffy-Nami development, you cover in, like, the first... I think the last time that Luffy and Nami had, like, individual, like, combined character growth was really, like, a moment in Water 7. That's not even halfway through the series. Like, it helps that all of the characters playing a lot of the characters, aside from Buggy, because, like, Buggy is still incredibly, like, his character arc is not anywhere close to finishing. But a lot of the major characters are all, like, you can get a good feel for them by, like, I don't know, 200, 300 manga chapters. That sounds like a lot, but you take a few days and you can cut through it like butter. Like, that's the thing. Is, like, no one should ever, like, maybe not no one, but if you have, like, time constraints in your life, don't ever think, like, I'm just gonna watch the entire One Piece anime and get through it. Like, at first it'll be fine, but, like, you hit a point where, like, 100 chapters is translated into 125 episodes, and it just takes too long. Because it's all interspersed, so you have to watch all of them, but you also, like, get a bunch of bad progression and filler. So I mean, I'm hopeful. I think like there's probably a good reason to believe that they do further seasons, especially if the reception to the first season is I think like 70% positive, then they'll go and continue. But like there's always gonna be like the gum fruit stuff doesn't look that great sometimes, but then it sometimes does. Like it's hard to do in a way that like there's already a low expectation, so I don't think anyone's gonna be upset about that. It's like the things that people aren't gonna like when they figure it out. I don't even know what that is yet, but things that you're not gonna just kind of like give them a mulligan on because it's live action.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it'll be good, maybe not. But anyway, this isn't Ligma. We actually have to read. We're an hour into this.
Yeah,
I wonder what those wigs felt like. They look like they're wearing ptarmigans. I think I pronounced that right on their heads.
Do you seek to mock the great master's lowborn Philistine?
Philistine? I'm a Philistine
I
now?
don't know what it means.
That's weird.
I hope Sakuya didn't make me say a slur just now.
Oh, a Philistine is like, that's like an ancient civilization. I think you're good.
Oh, okay, good. Because I know Sakuya, he's a little out there. He said some stuff I don't want to repeat.
He was very derogatory to our boy Angel.
Yeah, our boy Angel. And that just made me hate him even more. Space Festival.
I was gonna kind of like parse through this and not.
Yeah, I get you. We gotta join the infirmary.
Yeah.
Then we talk
it's
to
classroom.
you.
We're not gonna have dialogue for him yet. Space Sports Festival. We gotta do the infirmary. First aid test?
Yes.
Yeah.
Salutations. Did you come to gaze into my eyes, mon ami?
I heard the first aid team was shorthanded. Salutations?
And for the sake of I must work harder to prove my love. Anyway, happy to have you. As long as you can see, we have plenty of work to do.
The obstacle course does always hurt a lot of birds. Why use a game designed for humans?
Beyond me, mon ami. I suppose it's tradition.
I love how we're living in like a postmodern bird world.
Yeah, where birds have taken over.
Where's the doctor? Shouldn't he be here too?
Over there.
He's resting in the shade of a tree some distance away. It looks like he's taking notes of the performance of the birds in the racetrack. What's he doing over there?
He doesn't want to ruin his girlish complexion working in the heat. He does the same thing every year.
Is he taking notes on something?
Taking notes on your mom. A lot of birds are graduating from the school get scouted by pro sports teams. So maybe he's checking up on the promising ones? Uh-oh. They have started. We'll be busy soon. Get ready, mon ami.
Yes, sir. It's always spent the sports festival patching up damage does with Yuya. I learned it's the first day from him, so it was time well spent, I think. Oh. Actually, thought in my head. I am going to, hold on. I'm gonna make a poll.
Okay.
I'm gonna make a poll because obviously we have, let's see. And I'm doing this, hotkeys gonna be hotkeys, but, the, which bird, whoops. Which bird should we do next? And I guess our options are, I can do 4 in this poll, so we've got, Sakuya,
Ryota.
The
The femboy.
femboy.
The library film boy, the bottom.
Nagaki, right?
Yeah, Nagaki.
Nagaki and what's our other option we haven't done yet?
I can't remember.
I think. Well, I guess then we could always just knock off. Yeah, I'll just ask the community that. Three options. I'll come back to that poll. Y'all can see what we can do. But what if you just had bird sonas? Bird sonas.
A bird sauna? I could have a bird sauna.
Oh, well, shortly after. Hold on, I gotta fix all my
hotkeys.
Yeah. Alright, that should be better.
I guess, like, I don't know. If I was a bird, I'd be... what kind of bird would I be? Maybe a duck. Or a peacock. Or an emu.
You'd be the duck who went to the lemonade stand and asked for grapes.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, I'd be a side duck.
Side duck.
Yeah, and you could be a ducklet.
I'm gonna take a lot of offense to that. I can't even get Quaxley. I got ducklet. Ducklet. It's just a duck.
Yeah.
I would really go like, all right. So they did an official poll in Pokemon. They came up with the name Seel from Generation 1. Seel being the least creative Pokemon name. In my opinion, the least creative Pokemon concept is Ducklet.
I agree, actually.
Because not only does it not even look anime, it doesn't look Pokemon. It doesn't really have anything like aside from it just being a blue duck.
Yeah. I remember when I was a kid and I saw Ducklet for the first time, it made me so irrationally angry.
You mean the best form? Like, alright, so Generation 5, and I've gone on this rant. I did this on Friday already, but for those of you not already familiar, my issues with Pokemon Generation 5, most Pokemon of any generation, 156, they had, 4 years to come up with concepts? This is back right before they started doing, like, every 3 years, so this is Generation 6 and onward. They did less than 100 Pokemon per generation, and they have 3-year turnaround on generations. Generation 5 was the last one, was 4 years. It was the last one with a lot of Pokemon, but a lot of the Pokemon designs were really, really ass. And for me, it was a mix between uncreative, un-Pokemon-like, and sort of like, I don't know, they looked like generic Pokemon that already existed. Like, if Ryu, not Ryu, he has that nickname, but he, what's his name? Jacelyn of Alan. If he's still in chat, he could back me up on this. I think he even said, like he saw someone get, like, Pokemon cards from, like, Generation 5 Pokemon. He was like, yo, I think you got scammed. You got, like, knockoff Pokemon. Yeah, Ducklet is terrible. I mean, there's other Pokemon. Basculin was terrible. They had other Pokemon too. Like, I thought Blitzel was like crappy Electric Ponyta. They're just like almost all the Pokemon you can point to a Pokemon from a previous generation that was better designed. I mean, there's exceptions. I really like I like Litwick, that general line, the candles. I like the ice cream cones.
I know you don't really care for what's it called, Diggersby, but I don't know. I think it's cute.
Diggersby is Generation 6. It's the bunny that turns into the bunny with hands.
Yeah.
Because they have a mole. So they have a mole in Generation 5. It's called Drillbur and evolves into Excadrill. And Drillbur is like a basic-ass looking mole. Like a cartoony mole. And it's not really, like, again, not very Pokemon-like, not very interesting. Its design is like, it's a mole that digs. how about that? And then some evolution is like a mole that digs, but it has like a spiky helmet. And so it's just kind of, it's like, But anyway, how do I get into ducklet? If I had a bird Sona, I don't know, would I be a duck or would I be something else?
I guess it would just depend on like what kind of bird you like. I don't know. Maybe like a flamingo.
Yo, I'll be a flamingo.
Yeah, you could be a flamingo.
I could be like Flamingo though, just a flamingo.
Yes.
I think I showed you that a few weeks
yeah,
back,
you
right?
showed me. Yeah,
Like,
those Pokemon, yeah.
Literally just a flamingo, but like he had a knot in his neck. That's the key aspect of the design, you know. Flamingo.
Flamingo was already trademarked and copyrighted. They had to change it up a little.
Faith will be edible chicken. So like chicken tenders or like
like
boneless,
KFC.
boneless chicken breast. I don't know.
Yo.
The first barrier for all students who I don't give a crap. With the festival in the midterm over, there's nothing to look forward to but summer heat. That's living in where I live, man. I just paid a lot of money for my electric bill this past month because it's like the hottest month of the year.
Yeah.
Doves smell kind of funny when it gets humid like this. Damn, what do sweaty doves smell like?
Why was bitch sniffing birds?
There's a bunch of birds in front of the staff room. What are they doing? Alright, like, to be fair, if you're in a school full of birds, you're gonna smell the birds.
Yeah, I suppose.
It's like, I said something smelled like gym socks once, and my grandfather was like, why would you go around sniffing people's, like, dirty socks? And I'm like, it's not as though I do this. It's just like, you know what gym socks smell like. They smell like feet and sweat and, like, dead skin. Problem nuggies. I'll take that.
Nice.
I'll
Faith.
What?
Faith, you have pet birds. What do they smell like?
I haven't thought about
sniff
that.
your bird.
Do birds sweat? I haven't thought about that. Yeah, no, Faith. I don't know if birds actually. So I know with dogs, they sweat out of their mouth. Like they pant and get the sweat
Faith,
out of
you're
their
the one
tongue.
who has birds. You should know this. You should be the expert.
So
What do your birds smell like?
I wonder if cats. So I should know this because all I've ever really owned are cats and dogs. I mean, we've sort of had other pets, but that's sort of like I don't like pets that you can't really interact with. So it's just be cats, dogs, and maybe birds.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah,
like a
like-
pig, some chickens.
Yeah. Like, my mom had been talking to me about, like, oh, maybe you should get some fishes. And I would be like,
Ugh.
well, it's not that I would have an issue with it, like, taking care of them or anything. It's just, like, they would never know how much I love them because I can't, like, pet them or anything.
Charlie, do you love 80 degrees stagnant water? That's what that I know what fish tank smells like. That's terrible. Can't describe the scent really, lol. No, but no.
I'll come over and sniff your birds.
Fish are terrible. Like, we had a fish tank once when I was a kid, and the stuff, like, it just smelled so bad. Like, honestly, so we had not only that, but we had a frog, and so we had crickets, live crickets that we had to feed to the frog.
Yeah.
And not only did they make noise, but they stunk. Because bugs smell bad. And the pond water, like, it's 80-degree room temperature water. Like, or not room temperature, but, like, actually above room temperature. 80-degree, like, really stagnant water. Like, there's a filter and everything, but it doesn't mean that it's going to smell like a river. It's going to smell like a puddle that's been there forever and has creatures living in it and pooping in it and everything. It's just bad. There's a bunch of birds in front of the staff room. What are they doing? Oh, there's Yuya.
Oh, this is new.
Yuya, what's going on?
Salutations, Hiyoko.
Oh, yeah.
Brian wants his 7th Pulitzer. Oh, this
Yeah.
thing. Oh, yeah. We haven't seen this for a while. Brian, the guy who overthrew humans with his fucking Tumblr blog.
I know. This man, like, this is who, like, so you have a lot of people, so I could name a controversial name, and I have both positive and negative feelings about this person. I guess we'll throw it out there, like, Matt Walsh of the Daily Wire. He started out as a blogger. And this is what, if Matt Walsh was actually a really successful blogger, he hasn't overthrown the things he hates, but this Brian guy, he knew how, he had his finger on the pulse of the entire world, and somehow overthrew humanity with a blog.
Yeah, this pigeon was studying humans for years, and he was like, yo, if I just show them my supernatural fan fiction, Dean X Castiel, they'll be scared. They'll be so scared.
Dean X Castiel.
Hell yeah.
Where's Jennifer in the chat? She's probably read all of the Dean X Castiel. I don't know.
But, yeah, I guess it's just one of those things where it's like, once a bird starts, like, functioning like a human to the point where they're like, yeah, I just made a Tumblr account. Maybe it just scared the humans. They're like, oh, just take whatever you want from us. We want no part of this.
Dang. But, so,
and that's how humanity crumbled.
I can't describe the scent really well. Sort of musty. It's mild, to be honest. If I had to out of any pet, birds smell better than dogs and cats. Yeah. Dogs depends. Like, dogs can be the worst smelling pets or the best smelling pets, depending on how you do it. Cats really don't usually smell that. Alright, so, story time. When I had some kittens a couple years back, they had an issue because we didn't know. Their food had milk in it, and milk is not usually good for cats, but these cats had a specific dietary reaction to it, where they could not form solid stool, and they weren't very good at using the litter box because they were probably separated from their mother too early. So, luckily I did not have a job at the time because I just had to sit there waiting for the cats to use the litter box every couple hours, have to check their paws, wipe them, do all that stuff. It was not fun. It was maybe one of the worst months of my life because I just didn't know what like, I had a lot of crises, like close to a mental breakdown, because I was like, I don't know what I can do in my life if I'm constantly doing this. Luckily, we figured it out. It's a lot better. It was literally only a problem for about a month and change. But this is actually right before I met you, and that was right before I met you, and we had the cats, and of course we had adorable little kittens. They otherwise were fine. Like, they had a little flea issue, but that was not really even that big of an issue. We took care of that pretty easy. And honestly, like, they're fine with that. It's just like, when you have cat issues that smell bad. So litter boxes don't smell good in general. There's a lot of scent things that people do to try and make
but like, cat shit in general is just like just the worst smell in the world.
Yeah, I mean, outdoor cats are underrated because honestly, if your cat's not gonna get run over or run away or anything, every outdoor cat experience I've ever had was the best. They would come in and they would be fine. They didn't smell unless, like, unless one of my cats, like, she'd walk around, she'd smell like a chimney because she'd probably walk by people's houses where they had, like, smoke venting or maybe an actual chimney. And so she'd get chimney soot smell, and it'd be kind of weird, but she'd smell fine most of the time. And
I'd like to consider getting a cat because they keep, like, rats out during the winter and stuff.
Oh yeah. It was really, really bad in Virginia when we didn't have our cat. Like, there was a 3-year period when I lived in the city well, again, definition of city might be a little different. So a very, very expansive suburban area, Virginia Beach, Virginia. You know, you got roof rats because we live in, like, a swamp area, so roof rats happened. And some years they'd be really, really bad. They'd be gnawing on the roof right above where you're sleeping. Or gnawing, like, at the insulation in your roof, basically. And it was very unnerving. And when we had cats, they were never a problem. But when we did not have cats, there was nothing to chase them out. We had a very good doggo. She killed a bunch of them in the backyard when she found them. Because they can't survive. Like, rats cannot survive on insulation. So at night, they'd have to come out and forage. So she would take a lot of them down because we had, like, a doggy door and everything. She'd run out there, kill rats, and it was really awesome. But Ain't no way, because like there was also an issue, probably about 3 years to about 1 year back, like a time frame where the Karens, they got rid of all the roaming cats, which like that's the worst thing. If you want to get rid of roaming animals, they're like the worst because if you get rid of them, then everything else just takes its place. With cats like do their business in bushes. You never know about it. They go around. They don't really ruin anything. Sometimes maybe they'll ruin your ficus, but you don't usually have a bunch of ficuses outside. You don't keep like dumb plants out in the yard. Usually, it's the issue is what is roaming around. Are there cats? Are there dogs? Are there rabbits? Squirrels? Gophers? Like who knows what kind of issues you might have? Cats kind of get rid of most of that. Obviously, like roaming dogs are a bad deal because depending on the dog and everything, but like if you have cats roaming around, that's really good for your neighborhood, especially if you're in a city. If you have anything else, everything else sucks. And so the Karens, they didn't like all these non-feral cats that were running around. Feral or non-feral, actually, it doesn't really matter because cats don't bother people.
Yeah.
Naturally in the wild, cats don't try to interact with humans. They're like the best animal to have roaming, but apparently not. And so the roof rat problem was really bad. So yeah, I'd recommend cats for anyone living in an urban area, pretty much. Maybe farm cats if you're living, like if you're trying to keep pests out of your garden. Farm cats might be good though. Squirrels are just as bad about that. When I lived in the same neighborhood as you, we would have scratching. Oh yeah, and the walls all winter long. Yeah, I hate it. There were so many years just scratching on the walls and the ceiling. I say in the walls, most likely the ceiling. Maybe the top half of the outer walls are the worst, but not great yellow. Yeah, Jacelyn and I used to live in the same neighborhood. We roof rats were the worst. I really hated roof rats because they gnaw on the crap, like both above myself when I was at my parents' house and above my mom. Like we couldn't sleep because there were roof rats in the ceiling, like 4 feet above us, just gnawing on crap. And it's really unnerving when you hear like the scratching and chewing and everything. It's like, can't fall asleep like that.
Well, Faith, if I'm ever in Scotland, I'll sniff the cats.
My indoor cats back in Scotland smell like a potato chip. A potato chip? A potato chip? That's a smell. Really? That's an interesting smell. I like the smell of potato chips. Salty and potato.
And next time I come over to the house, I'm going to have to sniff your birds for research purposes.
I didn't ever think about like is the bird a stinky? Probably not. Allegedly, Charlie is a stinky. I cannot confirm or deny, but I assume the best. I assume the best of my friend. I believe she takes showers on a regular basis. She's probably not a stinky.
I am a very clean. I showered just today. I'm definitely not a stinky.
He just stares at a news clipping on the staff room pin board. It says Brian, the first intelligent pigeon, crowned again. Brian?
From Family Guy? Don't tell me you don't know who he is.
I think I've heard the name, but...
He's the world's most famous blogger. He began when birds were barely intelligent.
That's nuts. Because, like...
How did he even get access to a computer?
I was running coax in the Section 8 neighborhood back in Maine. One of the attics, I was digging through insulation to find the wire and run. Oh, and my hand brushed something crusty. Oh! Something crusty?
Yeah.
So Jacelyn runs internet cable. I don't know if he's talking like rats. Crusty. So, probably the bad stuff that rats leave behind.
Oh no!
Oh, he cleared the insulation to find a dried squirrel. It was petrified. Yeah, that's always great. Not. Yeah, That'll happen. If you go through old walls, you'll find, like, petrified animals and stuff. What's really bad is if you find a petrified person. That is not good for the few cases where that happens, but, you know.
He's a very skilled and insightful writer. He was the one who suggested that the Dove Olympics be called the Pidgey Olympics.
That's a...
He's extremely influential. The name was adopted right away.
That's a... yeah.
Why don't you look him up right now, Monami? Try Googling Brian Pigeon.
Is that something we should try in real life?
Google Brian Pigeon?
Okay.
Okay. Uh-oh, lunch is nearly over. Adieu, Hyoko. That's not a very good boy voice.
You kind of went like, you were doing better earlier, and then you just kind of, like, blurted out of your throat, like, oh.
Yeah.
He got that crunch, as Charlie puts it. Oh.
Oh yeah, crunchy. Yeah,
Crunchy
yeah.
squirrel.
We love that crunch.
Didn't have enough room to
Yum.
get a message for the whole thing. Given the type of neighborhood, I'm very thankful I didn't have to go through that. Yeah. Yeah. Like, yeah, I feel like back in Virginia Beach, my neighborhood was like, you'd have all sorts of rodents, and it's just like, we'd have things, we had moles and crap in the backyard, we had bunnies everywhere. Honestly, I hated the idea of hawks, because I didn't want them to ever take my cats, but, like, it's kind of nice when you see a hawk, like, pulling the little ribbon guts out of a bunny or a squirrel in the
What
vicinity.
the fuck?
Because I just got tired of them. Like, I just see, like, whenever the hawks came in, they would hunt the rodents, and I was like, thank you for getting rid of these little pieces of crap. It wasn't the squirrels as much. The squirrels I wasn't as big of an issue. It's just like the overrunning of bunnies. They ate everything. If you had a garden, gone. If you had
I love the bunnies.
I know, but I don't know. When there's that many bunnies, and they freak out the dog, because the dog wouldn't, like, just sit out the window, start barking at the rabbits. And just kind of, I know that's kind of that's a little bit less of a deal. Like, the rats are really the worst thing ever. But,
Yeah.
well, I shouldn't say just rats. Bugs are bad. Bugs are pretty bad.
It's like whenever we have cats, like, so whenever we don't have cats, you know, we'll see bunnies around, and it's like, oh, it's a cute bunny. And then, like, whenever we do have cats, we don't have bunnies, and it makes me sad because it makes me think of, like, oh, there's probably a reason. And yeah, but I do like when cats are around because it keeps, like, the rats out. But it's like, why can't the cats and the bunnies just coexist?
Well, so this is something maybe coming from someone who hasn't lived in a city.
Yeah.
But I think Jacelyn, he's got a good comment. Rabbits are great when they're proper population control. Like, I don't want 0 bunnies. I just don't want all of the bunnies. Out where you live, there might be a lot less bunnies. I don't know, but
I only see like a couple.
Rebecca M, sorry I missed tonight this far. I hope it went well. It's been we've barely been broken into Yuya's real story because I've been going on and on about how I feel about the One Piece live action, how I feel about when there are no cats in the neighborhood, things like that. In the UK, there's no such thing as indoor cats. Here where we live, we aren't allowed to let our cats out. Yeah, no, Virginia sucks. I mean, that's just why I'm like, Virginia, the problem with Virginia is that they have a lot of potential good things, but then they do something like, yeah, it's not really legal to let your cats outside. And that's kind of a problem, because I don't want animal control rounding up all the cats in the neighborhood, getting rid of all of the cats so that we can have, like, unbridled amounts of, like, crappy little critters. Like, possums and raccoons or something that I'm like, the cats may not be able to deal with those as much. You may not want them to. Get them a rabies shot. But rats, rats and well, I also had a cat. She got rid of like all the bugs. She would hunt the bugs. She would hunt everything. She got some of the birds even, and that's kind of cool. But I mean, I didn't get that mad at the birds. But Virginia Beach law is not Virginia. Yeah, urban Virginia. I don't know. Maybe Chesapeake was better. I don't know. Sadly, couldn't keep her since she split up with her BF. Aw. Sister used to own a bunny if you want to see Charlie. Yeah, like the bunny. I like bunnies a lot. I just don't like. I like pet bunnies. Like bunnies out in the wild are fine and everything. It's just that they make a lot more bunnies, and that's kind of the problem.
No, she couldn't keep her.
Today's a good day. I feel like I'm shining. I wonder what I should do during break. Go to the... Oh. Which one do we get Yuya from? I don't...
Go to the store.
I think we get Yuya at the store. I don't really need anything, but I think I'll go to the store. That's like the opposite of me. I will avoid the store at all costs. I hate going to the store. I mean, unless it's like a comic shop or something like that. Grocery store is annoying when you don't actually need anything. The only thing worse than that is clothes shopping with someone who takes forever to look at clothes. This is a guy thing, I think, but I don't know. Oh, that's the worst. Lots of places in Virginia allow cats to roam. I mean, I imagine out in the countryside, and most of Virginia by land is not very populous, like where I live. Shiny happy people playing birds. Yeah, we're playing birds. I never really looked around there before. Wow, they got all sorts of things for sale. Though these nest building materials look like what you'd find in a human store's trash. I mean, fair.
My, how mature of you, Monami. Planning to settle down already?
I love the bird, like, I love the way that they're like, you know, they just kind of think, how this thing should go. Also, the poll, by the way, we've got 7 votes in the poll right now. Ryota was running away with it, but Nagaki has tied him now.
Oh, wow.
Someone must have switched their vote, because I think Sakuya fell. Or maybe no, I think Ryota. Someone went from Ryota to Nagaki, but the poll is very contentious right now. We could have an actual. There's a lot of interest for both Ryota and Nagaki, because they both. Nagaki's mysterious. We don't get to talk to him very much, whereas Ryota's like. He's the boy.
Yeah, first of all, he's a childhood friend, which I'm a sucker for that trope, and I'm sure plenty of other people are too. But he's also like just the sweet, innocent boy, and all we know about him is that he gets sick easily, and he has to take care of his sick mom, so he's working all the time.
Well, see, the thing with childhood friend is like, there's so many ways you can do a childhood friend, and I feel like Ryota's maybe one of the best. Because, like, even like comparing it to anime characters, often the childhood friend is like, what girl do you want to choose or whatever, and obviously this is gender swapped, but no, like seriously, I think Ryota's really cool because he's a very respectable character. Childhood friend characters usually they're like poor crummy writing, and sometimes the childhood characters flop, sometimes they're good.
Yeah.
If someone entertained when I went to the grocery store with you last month, we were both running around slightly stressed, looking completely lost, trying to find things in the wrong places. Yeah, no, I hate the grocery store. Looking back on it, that is wasn't that funny in retrospect? The moment, lol. So yeah, it's funny. It's funny looking at me and my friend here, Jacelyn, going to the grocery store, both trying to find things where they're not actually at, and looking for like the 3 things you need is sometimes the worst. Again, it's where you waste so much time, you just don't even know. Like, when I actually looked at, like, what I spent all my time doing, chores, grocery store runs, and work. That's back when I worked the normal, like, 8 to 3:30 or whatever, instead of 9 to 5, but nothing on top but a bucket and a mop and a cool video game about birds. I agree. Yay. I like the coup. It's a very cool video game.
Yay.
We're not doing him again. We have to do Oko-san at some point to get the other ending.
Yeah. We'll do the other endings or try to.
Yuya? No, that's not it. I'm still a high school student.
That may be so, but we doves reach sexual maturity within a year of birth.
I ain't trying to bang no 1-year-olds. Thank you very much.
Yeah, huh?
They do? That seems a little hasty. That aside, what are you here to buy, Yuya?
Your love, of course.
So as a woman, do you think this is like cringe or like actually suave?
On a stranger, like, I feel like, because we don't really know you yet, so, like, in a situation where somebody I don't really know, I'd be like, this is cringe. But in a situation where, like, say, for example, it's somebody I know, I would think that they're, like, just, like, being silly, and I would think they're being funny. Which is the quickest way to a lady's heart, in my opinion, if you make them laugh. So it depends on how you want to look at it.
I think it's so. My take on this might be sort of the opposite in some ways. I think so. You're saying that that good feelings are downstream of good humor. I think it's the opposite. I think women will find someone they like funnier than other people. I mean, maybe it's somewhat. It's like both and. Like it's a personality. I think that when you like someone, you'll laugh at their jokes more. But maybe that's just me.
Maybe.
Maybe. I don't know. I'm not a woman, so I don't know. But I think canonically we've known Yuya for a couple months. It's just not.
Yeah.
It doesn't come across the same in a video game.
Yeah. Just like from Protag's like point of view, this is just like somebody at her school that she's like barely spoken to.
Yuya, we're not.
I'm not good enough? Oh well, I'll have to try again later.
Is this how he talks to every girl he meets? I guess it does kind of... Oh,
We're
let it slide.
Scold him.
No, we can't... Wait.
I think he likes it when we scold him, because that makes us different from the other girl. All the other girls swoon for him.
Oh, that's right. Haven't we done this before?
Yeah, we've entered this cafeteria before.
I think that's a little rude, Yuya.
What is?
That sort of loose talk, like I'm a game or something. Oh, damn. Letting him have it.
That's the first time a girl's ever said that to me. You bitch!
I'm surprised.
Thank you, mon ami. I'll carry this warning in my pigeon heart forever. Adieu. You work here. Where are you going?
Wait, he works here?
Wait, maybe I'm dumb, because I was thinking he was, but no, okay, never mind. Maybe he was also a customer.
I thought he was a customer. Well, maybe, I don't know. He's a real Giga Chad if he's doing extracurricular infirmary job and also a part-time at a store as a high school student. That's kind of a lot.
Yeah. I don't know.
JK. I mean, like, I don't think that's the case, really. I think it's just kind of like, all right, if someone just doesn't like have a good sense of humor, that might be their thing. But I'm saying like women. My experience, like, if I can find when I find a woman who's funny, I usually respect them more. It might not be the attraction thing. It's like I have more respect when they make me laugh. I also recognize, like, when it comes to men, different things attract women than attract men, generally. So, I'm
just feel like it's an individual thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's like most people have different takes on it, but overall, based. Yeah, men and women attract each other in different ways. Like it's too nuanced to really have an overall clear-cut thing. Because like both of us are saying, like, in my experience, women like laughing at men that they like. They find men funnier when they like them. In Charlie's experience, being funny just makes you like them more. And I think that's probably also very valid, because a lot of women say that the funny is the better than a lot of other things. But I don't know. Today is an elective day. I love how math class is an elective. Yeah,
that's so weird. I wish math was an elective in my school. I would have never did that shit.
really wish gym was an elective. It is in college usually. I mean, sometimes they'll make you take a health class of some kind, but like it's still an elective gym class.
Yeah. When I was in high school, like the first 2 years of high school, you have to take gym, but then like the next 2 years, it's an elective.
We got looks fade, but laughter lasts. Women are neat. Look, I think that is actually very true, though.
Yeah.
Especially on men, looks kind of fade. Like, unless you're Asian or unless you're actually, the person I was going to name, I think Keanu Reeves is probably a little Asian, but I guess Tom Cruise. But you know what's the weird thing? Tom Cruise is an enigma because he's like 5'4" or 5'2" or whatever, and he's the only person who height apparently does not matter for. People still find him attractive.
I don't think height matters in a lot of people's attractiveness.
Well, I have to wonder, as someone who's a lot shorter than the average American woman, everyone is tall to you, right?
I mean, I suppose, but even like, I've never met like another woman who was like, I have to have a 6-foot guy or anything like that. I've never met somebody who was like that.
You're
like,
right.
I'm not saying they don't exist. I'm sure they do. I'm just saying I don't think that's the norm.
Yeah, I think what Jacelyn is saying is probably actually more true than either of our takes, is that it's probably a bit of both. If she likes you even a little, she's more likely to laugh at your jokes, and through laughter, learns to like you more.
Yeah.
So recursion, exposure is better. If you keep making them laugh, they like you more, and then they'll laugh more if they like you. You just can't be funny and then not be funny, I guess. If your stuff stops landing, maybe she'll be distant. I don't know. I'm not a guru. I have next to no experience in a lot of this. Charlie has even less. We're not giving you advice from the pulpit here.
Yes.
We had PE all throughout school. I think it's important to be active, just not. Don't put like an educational emphasis on being active. I think that's the wrong approach. I don't care for height, honestly. I don't know anyone who would find Tom Cruise attractive. The empty soulless look in his eyes is truly creepy. You'd be amazed. I think Tom Cruise used to be like the guy back in like the 80s. A lot of women refuse short guys. You're just awesome, Charlie. So you attract awesome's friends. Yeah, no, like. That's what I was like. If any of the opinions would have differed between the two of us, the height thing would have been it, Charlie. I'm not even that short, but I'm still fairly short, and I'm pretty sure that doesn't help. Unless you got money or great genetics. Yeah, no. Humor definitely is a big factor for me, both sexes, to be honest. As we get older, our looks kind of fade. Yeah, I mean. So here's the thing: is people don't think long term. The money is the only thing where it's like short term and long term makes it good. When it comes to like attractive dude, that guy is not gonna be attractive in 20 years. Like, there are aspects about a guy like the success and things like that. I think when it comes down to what people say long term, a lot of it is humor. A lot of it is like stability. A lot of it is like and this is the thing I'll say about dudes. Dudes do this really stupid. What I try to say to men, you're going to spend 99% of your relationship not having sex with the other person. You should probably figure out what you'd like to be, like what kind of woman you'd like to have for that 99% of the time. I think that a lot of men are stupid in the same way that a lot of young women are stupid when it comes to stuff like the height thing is kind of dumb. If I'm like I'm not just being salty. I'm being like very seriously when women are looking for height, unless you're like a really like, unless the guy is way shorter than you, I don't understand. Like there are a lot of women who are just like, even if they're really short, they like really tall men, and that's not that. Of course, present company is not in that general category, but that's what like a lot of the tall women will complain because the short women take the tall men.
Yeah.
it's an interesting.
There is a similar like double standards, or so I hear. Like how there's like some women that are like, I don't date short guys, but then there's like men that are like, I don't date tall women, and there's this weird height standard, which is dumb.
As a slightly shorter than average, I'm literally 1 inch below the human adult male American average in terms of height. I think it's 5'9" now. Well, now that culture is diversified, it's 5'9". It used to be like 5'10" or 5'11", but I'm 5'8". I would not mind a woman who's like 6'5". It wouldn't bother me at all. But that is of course me personally. Apparently a lot of men that are short are intimidated. A lot of like average height men are intimidated by tall women. A lot of short guys like really tall women. This is what I've come to. What like the general consensus, not anything specific, but I don't have good experiences, so I can't offer much advice either. No one has good experiences anymore. It's like 10% of the people I know are in happy relationships. It's not even a thing anymore. Someone with confidence but not arrogance is very attractive in general. That's true. I mean, that's an area where I always fall flat, but I think that's the thing is like if you can seem confident but not like stretch. Like a lot of women are gonna be off put if you're very arrogant, but
tall women based, hell yeah.
Tall women based? No, yeah, I'm indifferent to it, to be honest. Well, Faith. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it would change like for Scottish men and women, but honestly, to be fair, if dudes go for looks and women, it's fair for people to have. I think it's not bad for someone to want someone who attracts them. It's just that I think that again, like when it comes to men, how attractive do you need to like? So when it comes to men, how attractive does the woman need to be? Does she need to be like? And most men will say like 5. And I don't think scales are very good for that kind of stuff. My 5 is gonna be different from someone else's 5.
Yeah.
What they're saying is that baseline average is fine, which is usually how men think about it anyway. I like all the men I know at least. There's not a whole lot of men who are like, I'll only go after like the supermodels. But like, if a woman is like attractive enough to you, like. It's not gonna matter on that level for a long time because women's looks fade eventually too.
Yeah.
I think shallow tastes are potentially short-term or unstable. Basically, height, build, attractiveness, or athleticism. I don't think athleticism is even bad if you want it. If you want someone who seems like a man, that's not wrong. Like there's a lot of aspects to this that people kind of either go overboard or like will bash people for. Like people get upset if you're not attracted to them because of their looks. But I think if someone's unattractive enough to a person, you shouldn't want them to have to settle for that. Because there will be someone else who finds them attractive and they'll be happier with that person.
Yes.
Women seem to love my height and long hair, flowing hair. Oh wait. Women seem to love my height and long hair. It's not that I'm Fabio or anything, but something about long, flowing hair and a tall guy works for them. But I've yet to meet one worth my effort. Back when I was skinny and had long hair, I didn't get hit on either, so I don't know. Like me personally, I had long hair in high school. I was fairly thin, but I wasn't a very like. I was not a masculine dude in high school, so that wasn't helpful. But also my pool of possible partners and everything was a lot smaller than when I went to college, so. Part of it. To be fair, hot take I guess, but average women look a lot higher than average men. Oh no. This is the thing. Objectively, women are more attractive than men. That's why it's very easy to understand bisexual and lesbian women.
Yes.
Like, not gonna lie, women were just made to be attractive. Men were not really. Like, there's a real reason to that. Like women just. That's not a hot take. If that's a hot take, someone's not being honest. That's just the thing. I'm not saying that it's an awful occurrence. Confidence comes when you accept yourself, find peace with yourself as you're made, finding happiness with strengths, and work on your faults. I mean, I think that's just the human experience. It's not even when it comes to trying to find potential mates. I think the confidence problem is something a lot of people have in general because they just like, they're like me. In some ways, I exaggerated. I'm a lot happier with myself than I used to be, and I used to have a lot less faults. So, well, I shouldn't say that. I used to have a lot less glaring faults. When I was young, I had a lot of like their personal character flaws were probably more so when I was younger, but like when it comes to like general things, like now I'm a lot chubbier. I'm kind of like I'm a very failed scholar. I am not making any money. I don't have any great career prospects. A lot of that stuff, but I'm a lot happier with myself in general just because I've accepted a lot of things for how they are. Like preferably men with feminine features.
Yeah.
Men with feminine. I don't see. I have no clue on any of that kind of stuff. But anyhow.
I will say, as far as the height thing goes, I do have like a friend, an online friend who's like 5'2", and he's always fucking somebody. If that gives any hopes out there to the short kings out there.
Well, maybe. 5'2" is pretty short. Is he like unnaturally short, or is it like someone who's Vietnamese?
He's Asian. I haven't talked to him in a while, but like yeah, he's 5'2". Yeah, he's always fucking somebody.
That's not always a good thing though.
Yeah, like in one of our more recent conversations, I was like, dude.
Like, this might be a hot take. It's not bad if you're having it on the regular. It's just bad if you're not having it with like the same person on the regular. If you're having it on the regular, you know.
Yeah. He's kind of, I guess, a bit of
a hoe.
Yeah, he's kind of a hoe.
I've met a couple guys like that who were short kings. They were kind of but they weren't unattractive. They were just naturally short because Vietnamese people, especially like. Maybe it's not Vietnamese, but like most Asians are shorter than other people in general. I don't know. Doesn't seem to do them any harm. I think Asian is the new heartthrob because all the boy bands are Asian.
Are the K-pops and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't personally care that much either phase about stuff like that. To me, like if I'm like entering a relationship with somebody. All I need to know about your sex life is, like, do you have any STD critters on there? And, like, do you have a baby? Like, that's all I need to know. And I don't care about the rest.
See, I struggle with that. I'm less happy with myself now. It's honestly, I'm just tired of my low-key femininity. Look, I think too many people have... Alright, so there's this thing called toxic masculinity that no one seems to understand. Being a man isn't toxic masculinity. Being a douche is toxic masculinity. But there's a lot of people who be douches. So they're like toxically, like someone who is online is not a bad thing, but someone who is like, what is it? What's the term now? Not clinically online. It's
terminally online.
Yeah, terminally online. That's not good. Like you can be toxically masculine, but not in the way that like the general conversation on that goes. Just kind of like I don't think low T is just a physiological problem, honestly. Most people don't have good testosterone anymore. I think people cite the environmental factors and everything for that, but I don't know. It's probably a combination of things. Low T, like being an effeminate, like not actually like a gay person, but like an effeminate man, that's not always a bad thing.
Yeah.
The rise of popularity of Asian dramas in America as well as anime Asian men are in demand. It's funny because there are almost no Asian men depicted in anime. Like naturally Asian looking, like anime. Most people
I see what you mean now.
Most people in anime are fairly fair skinned. I think they make they make Asian like Zoro is Asian, I guess. Like they kind of make him seem Asian, but like art style and specifics, you know.
Yeah, I am.
Can't build muscle.
I'll be right back. I have to pee.
Sure. I'll just keep chatting.
Hey.
Can't build muscle, general lack of facial hair, etc. It's not a glaring femininity, but it does bother me slightly. So I'm trying to way more red meat and eggs. No, eating red meat and eggs is good. I don't understand why like people go on this giant cholesterol like anti-hype train. Cholesterol is kind of a dumb metric to measure. Like there's always going to be negative factors in food. I think if you had too much of something it could be bad, but I think the cholesterol thing is overblown. Eat plenty of red meat and eggs. I don't think that's a big deal. There's other issues with red meat and eggs that I would worry about before that. Realistically, half of them would not speak like that person the way they would online. No, terminally online people. No. I know a lot of people are terminally online. I don't know if it's terminally online in the same way that I think about it, but it's like the way that I'm online, it's partially for my job, and I think that's actually healthy. Like, being online in a productive way is always good, unless you're, like, workaholic. Being terminally online is, like, a cultural thing, and I think it's just as bad as when people say toxic masculinity. Terminally online is people who shit-talk way more than they probably ought to. They wouldn't do that. They wouldn't do half that if they were just talking to people in real life. But yeah. Charlie read off. I don't know which class I'm supposed to attend. I'll ask her when she comes back. I find it funny that we're like, this has turned into Ligma. For those of you who don't know, like watching Charlie and Seven stream, Ligma, Doki Doki Ligma Cult, for not the short. But yeah, this is turning into Ligma. We're not getting through a lot of dialogue. I miss having completely RLL life. No, the problem is. Alright, so the fun things that are on... So, video games are awesome. Hi back. We gotta figure out what we're attending as our elective.
Oh, yeah.
We got math and music. The elective math class.
Yeah. I'm fine with whatever. We could boost our charisma or wisdom. I'm not sure how important vitality is going to be.
Yeah. I don't think we're going to run into Yuya in any of these, so I'll just pick, like, math.
Yeah, because he's, like, I'm wanting to say a grade above us. Well, we could still run into him in an elective, I think.
Oh, Oko-san is asleep in math class. That's cool.
Just like me.
Somehow the teacher was not the one asleep. It was Oko. But yeah, going back to I miss having a completely IRL life. I don't necessarily want a completely IRL life. I love video games. I like VTubing is actually really fun. I think having the mask, the persona, like a lot of people show their face and everything, but like having the YouTube sphere, having a lot of that stuff is really good. I think social media, other than like YouTube and social media, and also the stupidly short form content, I think Twitch and Vine made everyone's ADHD worse. I think app games made it, like, I had a problem with a mobile game. Like, when it came to mobile games, I stopped playing games in the same way. Like I feel like I was an addict when I was playing app games. Like, my serotonin hits would be based on playing a game for 30 minutes and stopping.
Yeah.
And it's like, sometimes I want to be able to just enjoy a good piece of art and not play someone's garbage microtransaction cash grab game, but without paying for the micros. You put a lot of work in. It's like chores. So
yeah,
I about 75% like the internet, but also 25% hate the internet. And it's really like the categories. Like I said, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter are all terrible.
Yeah.
Like,
all cesspools.
They're all terrible. Like, any of those social media sites are terrible. YouTube is awesome. I mean, YouTube always has drawbacks and everything. App games are so it's not even the addictive factor. It's just that I like playing real games, and app games are almost never real games, so it kind of sucks. But
yeah,
that's why I was like, I spent a lot of time with app games when I was in like college because you'd like in between classes and everything. It'd be easier to do on your phone. In high school, in between classes, it would be easy to do on my phone. Now it's like when I was 12, 13, 11, those ages, there were things about like the internet that I would have loved. Like I would have loved being able to like watch anime on demand. I would have loved being able to watch like all sorts of people do their YouTube like free content. You're not beholden to like a cable station or anything like that. You're able to just kind of put your stuff out. And I would have really appreciated all the video games that people have access to now. Those are the things that I like. Other than that, the internet kind of sucks. Like, I feel you're more productive when I had a social life. I feel like a social life for me, it's actually the opposite. I've become a lot more social since I've been online. It's not always the same because I'm not interacting with people in the same way, but maybe it's just when I was younger, I was not good at the social. I mean, when I was younger, I only interacted with people in person, and I always hated it. And then I would interact with people online, and I'd have to work for it, and that's really the only difference. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm the wrong person. I'm not your average Joe, so I'm the wrong person to criticize the internet. Today is Tanabata. There's probably a bamboo tree in the plaza this year. I think I'll go make a wish. Did we even do Tan? Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's when we go read the
Impossible
yes,
nest.
Fucking
Sakuya over here trying to be trying to be Sakuya. We get different notes every time. Can you hear the song of stars above me? They send you happiness, Monami. That's so sweet. I love you, Yuya.
Yeah. He is a good boy. I'm sorry we ate you.
Morning conference, Nanaki, that's the teacher, right?
Yeah, the math teacher, yeah.
What should I wish for? Well, we can't do the Mad Love of Fallen Angel. We'll end up setting our course different.
Yeah. Maybe become a famous artist. I don't think we've clicked on that one before.
I mean, we might have. I wish to become a famous artist whose work is known the world over. None of these matter except for that one, really.
Yeah.
Do we want to have walk us home?
Yeah, sure.
Do we want to skip the convo?
Yeah, if you want to.
Well, because it's not...
Oh, yeah, when he was like, it's lovely to have a home, and you're like, sir, I live in a cave.
Yeah, I'm like, what kind of home are you after? I mainly keep my phone games to emulators and Sudoku outside of Pokemon Go nowadays for that reason. I hate the gacha style stuff. Too many ads and paywalls and flashy everything. It is kind of true that like everything is based on gacha systems so that you'll actually spend money. Because they used to have it like you have to spend... Everything was based on energy. You need the energy in order to play games, and so like you'd only play for like 20 minutes because you run out of energy or whatever that was. And then it's like gotcha. It's like in order to get all the characters and all of your accessories and stuff, you need to buy gotcha spins and then probably lose. I'm more awkward online, I think. He was delicious. He was delicious. Well, I don't know. I don't know if Yuya was delicious or not.
I mean, Protag dug in. She ate his whole body.
Yeah. But what class are we gonna do? How are we getting all the charisma? We only did one music class.
Yeah, we only... Maybe we just suck good.
It must have been just talking to Yuya over here.
We're just a chat over here.
More math, I guess. We'll run out of... Sir, how will integral calculus help us in life? See, that's... Okay, I understand that being an elective then. Integral calculus in high school, that's like AP courses.
Yeah.
I mean, integral is like... slightly more than basic. Hard to say. It might never help you at all. Yeah, but only studying things that help you in life is tiresome. Think of it as educational candy. No, I'm gonna have to take a hard pass on that because...
Don't you ever compare candy to math again!
Like, alright. We spend probably most of our high school lives learning stuff we're never gonna use. I'll be honest.
Yes. The mitochondria is the powerhouse cell. I use this every day.
I know. I saw this ad once and it was like everyone like working a fast food job is like, The mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. It's like Socrates was a whatever from this to that. No, that's real. Like you need your education should have an impact on what you actually do. I think it's good. Like reading random books is good for you. Learning about garbage. Like again, a lot of classes, like people complain about like I read all these books in high school. They didn't really help me. Maybe they did. Maybe they didn't. Learning how to speak and interact and communicate is always good. Learning about natural sciences is almost never helpful. Learning about philosophy and art history is almost never helpful. Learning about half the things we learn is almost never helpful. Like, does it matter that I know who Claude Monet is? No. I'm not an artist. I don't really care. Like, people who care about these things will naturally investigate them on their own. I don't need, like... I think, and this is part of the problem, we don't tailor people to their strengths early on. We just, I think our whole society is expectant of us going to college, but never, like, what are you going to do with that? Like, I have a degree I should be able to use and I can't. That's circumstantial. There are a lot of people who go to college, general education for like 2 years, not really know what they ever want to do. Waste like $60, $70, $80, $200,000? Just going to college? For what? Are you somehow more enlightened because you got a degree? No, because having a bachelor's degree, you could still be stupider than the average person. So.
But like, and I know some people are like, you gotta go to college because the experience, and it's like... Hold
on, wait. See, this is always what really holds me up. When parents say this, it's like, but, so what you're saying is you want them to go and have a lot of sex, do drugs, and drink. Is that the experience? You want them to go and live in a dorm with some other
I don't have to go to college to do that.
I know, that's like... Dude, I've got a great idea. We could emulate this. Like, just go to parties, and do all that stuff. And also, go and, like, get a, basically, like, a studio, and live in that with some other random dude for, like, 6 to 12 months every year. Or whatever. Like, you know, just live in basically a dorm, because dorms are overpriced. Just go and get a studio and split it with someone. That'll only cost you, like, $300 a month. Like, having to go to college and pay like $800 to live on their dorms, have to listen to everyone. Like, the way college is designed, when you go and live on campus, it's like you're not really like living. You're kind of being like kid plus. It's like 13th grade. Like, I don't understand. Like, you're not actually getting anything real or experiencing anything real. You're kind of in an institution of sorts for the first couple of years especially. But then even after that, like, when I went to college, I lived for the last 2 years of college, I lived with a roommate in an actual house. That was an experience. Like, not a lot of people are going to be able to have that, but I actually had to do things independently. I couldn't even drive, but I did a lot of things independently, and that was actually helpful. Going and living in a dorm is not helpful. I don't know how that would help anybody. They just have to learn how to not argue with everyone so much. But I think that's part of why our society is bad, is because people are too conciliatory. So I don't know. I mean, arguing with people about the right things, not about, like... We don't want to have a society of people that learn to argue with people about, like, whether or not, like, they're the ones being too loud.
Yeah.
It's kind of dumb. I don't know. The college thing, like, you want to spend all this money to do what again? Like, if it's not about the degree... It's kind of useless to argue about things like that, because it's not an investment if it's not about the degree. Or at least the classes you took along the way.
I don't know, once I graduated high school, I was like, I don't ever want to do that shit ever again.
No, I mean, I kind of wish I followed suit. Educational candy, that's so stupid. Integral calculus is educational candy. I'm not prepared to accept this. It's not candy because it's not, like...
It's not good.
Learning integral calculus is in no way unhealthy, and it's usually not pleasant depending on who you are. So I don't know how you compare it to candy. Candy is supposed to be unhealthy and fun. Swimming class with the third years. Oh.
Salutations, Sakuya. The wet look suits you well.
Oh
Not
boy.
saying that to your brother? What the fuck?
Oh boy.
Tell him talking about how your brother's all wet? Do you mock me? Hardly. I'm praising you. I'm proud to have such a handsome little brother. Your very act of speaking to me is an insult, mongrel. You probably can't even swim. I wonder. Want to decide who's faster once and for all, little brother? Fool! We already know who the victor will be.
Dude, this is like Excalibur from Soul Eater. Fool. Excalibur was like one of the best characters, though. Have you ever seen Soul Eater?
I love Soul Eater.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well,
I haven't seen Soul Eater not, but a lot of people have told me it's not worth it.
Yeah, it's like, go watch Soul Eater. Not. No. I've heard it's really, like, not... It's not only not related to Soul Eater really that well, but it's just not...
But,
Yeah, it's not.
yeah, some of my favorite characters were, like, Black Star,
Black Star has big Charlie favorite character vibes.
yeah, definitely, I love him, he's so dumb. And, I like Stein, and I like Maka's dad.
I liked Maka's dad quite a bit. He's funny. I thought Black Star was actually a fairly interesting character, but like his sort of emotional support sword, she's kind of meh. I mean, she's not meh in the looks department, but she's kind of meh in the character department.
Yeah, she's kind of just a typical, like, sweet, passive character, which is fine, but I feel like those kinds of characters are pretty limited and
Her whole point
not
as
that
a
interesting.
character, her whole point as a character is to take care of Black Star and babysit.
Yeah.
Like that was the thing, and then I mean, Soul and Maka actually resonated well, funnily enough, because I use the word resonate, but they're both independent characters of one another and work in cohesion pretty well. I obviously, like with Soul Eater, they have a lot of good characters for the fact that it kind of didn't. I don't know. Did it not age well, or is it just that the story kind of trailed off at the end?
I haven't watched it in a couple years now, so I don't know if I'd say whether it's aged well or haven't. I think it's fine. From what I remember it being a very good anime.
I just remember being bored at the end and everything else was good.
Yeah, well, I think if I remember correctly, because, you know, the anime and the manga are typically very different or stuff like that, I think they kind of went the, early 2000s Fruit Basket route, where they, like, skipped a bunch of stuff and, like, sped ran the ending. I think it was something like that.
I like how we live in an age where people actually try to follow the source material a little bit more.
Yeah. And, you know, Blair the Witch was awesome.
Oh yeah, Pumpkin.
Patty. Yeah, you know.
Blair was good. Death the Kid was very good. He was one of my favorites. Excalibur was good. Dr. Stein was good. Maka and Soul were both really good.
Yeah.
Like, I can't think of any, like, bad characters, really, besides, like... I mean, I think, like what was her name? Tsubaki, she's alright. Like, she's not terrible, but she's not, like, she's just Black Star material character.
Yeah. Patty and Liz were cool, but I would say I liked Patty a little more.
Which one was Patty? Which one was Liz?
Patty was, like, the silly one. And, Liz was the one that was more, like, serious. From, like,
the tall
kids.
one.
Yeah. Patty had short hair, Liz had long hair.
Yeah, no, I remember her now. I think they cut out Maka's cool power-up outfit from the manga. Oh no.
Yeah.
See, I'm actually now buying Soul Eater manga, so once I get volume 1, I'll figure it out. Chrono, yeah, I don't know why.
Yeah, love Chrono.
I was sort of, like, annoyed at some point with Chrono because it's too, like... See, having an emotional basket case is alright, and then it gets annoying sometimes, but I like Chrono.
I mean,
like, only strong characters in that manga. There were not a lot of, like, terrible... If they were terrible, it's because they weren't really relevant. Excalibur will always be one of my favorite characters in all of anime.
Yes.
He's got, like, what it was, like, the 1,000 provisions that you have to follow.
Yeah. I will say, I think Kid and Black Star, I liked when they went on to some shenanigans just because they were like such polar opposites. So it was funny to see them like become friends and interact with each other.
I agree.
Yes, yes.
I think it's your line.
Oh yeah, okay.
No, sorry.
But yeah, my bad. But to ignore a challenge would be a disgrace to my name. Very well. Mon ami.
Yes?
Will you be our judge?
I shall judge your noble combat with all possible fairness.
Of course. Just out of curiosity, who do you think will win? Oko-san.
Yeah, Oko-san will win this one. He'll just Jesus the whole race.
Yes.
Isn't that what actually happened? Didn't he race
when
the pool? He just ran on the water.
Yeah, we wanted to race Oko-san and he just ran in the water.
So, I guess Faith said Soul Eater Not was super butchered. The only reason she watched was because there were cameos. Who are the cameos?
Yeah, and, I think there's cameos to,
the art style
the characters. Yeah.
Wiped everything unique about Soul Eater. You know what's crazy? So, Soul Eater was so good. The music was always good. Like, the music
they have
is
such
very
a good
underrated.
soundtrack. Yeah.
Maybe
Still
one of
listen to the
best
Soul
soundtracks
Eater
in anime.
soundtrack sometimes.
Oh, yeah. My ringtone is the opening #1 Resonance on my phone.
Oh, yeah.
I have that.
Yeah.
Thanks to Silver Soul. He's probably not watching. He usually watches my Pokemon ones, but
yeah.
He got me. He helped me get the good ringtone. I like Soul Eater. Soul Eater music is probably like up there with like Bleach and some of the other like, amazing anime soundtracks.
Yeah.
But yeah, Soul Eater's soundtrack was good. Their art style was phenomenal. The dub.
Yes.
Soul Eater is one of the only watchable dubs. Like,
Yeah,
actually
it's a very
really
good dub.
Like, they're just... It's maybe the most well-rounded anime that I've ever seen. Well, slightly... I'd say Assassination Classroom is pretty good on that. Like, there are no faults, but, like, there's not anything that I'd put, like, top 3 for Ass Class, but... Soul Eater, very, very good. I used to play Paper Moon on guitar a lot. Wow, that's pretty good.
That's so cool.
I like acoustic guitar. I think that would be good. I would like to listen. Just out of curiosity.
I didn't even know you play guitar, Faith.
I think Yuya will win.
Yeah.
It's totally not favoritism at all.
Well, even like Sakuya objectively, like he hates any sort of exercise.
Oh yeah.
So he hates any form of working.
Golden Boy, best on dub. So, how'd you like my swimming?
Hell yeah,
dude.
Great dub. I love
the
Golden
best
Boy.
Dub lines ever. Like, that stuff is so memeable. I don't understand why people don't use it more. Like.
Like,
when he's in the water, how did you like my swimming?
Like, even putting aside like all the meme-worthy shit in Golden Boy, because Golden Boy is a masterpiece.
Oh yeah.
I feel like with dubs and older anime, there's a certain charm to it.
Yeah, there's a lot more charm to. Like, maybe this is why One Piece to me, like, I've tried to sell One Piece as being one of the better dubs. I don't know that I agree with that anymore. Like, having thought about it more, Funimation dubs usually are kind of cringe. As much as they are sort of the golden standard in some ways.
You gotta show them the 4Kids dub of One Piece,
look,
and they'll be like, "This is the best dub."
I'll be honest. The only better characters dubbed are Zoro, Sanji, and potentially Crocodile. I've seen a lot of 4Kids dub. It's really bad. Like, laughably, because they edited the whole damn series.
Yeah.
It was very, very poorly done.
Yeah.
Golden Boy is so different compared to the manga. You'd be shocked. Really? I've never even. I didn't even like the manga.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Have you read the manga,
Tell me
Charlie?
about that. I know things about the manga. I know things. I haven't read it
Golden Ball
yet.
was like a mini series, so I don't. I mean, I guess it'd have to be different. Like, aside from like, I mean, I only own like one mini series of mangas. Haven't you heard of Sakamoto? And that only had like 4 volumes. But yeah, who do you think will win, Charlie? This race?
I would definitely say Yuya.
No, Sakio will be going there, and then at the very end. So how do you look nice swimming?
Yes, yes.
Oh, we actually get to. Yeah, we're picking Yuya. We're not gonna insult this man. I think you'll win, Yuya. Your rift in Saki is all fluff.
Solid. Look at that
Destroyed this
sexy
man.
ass pigeon.
Exactly.
What? Why, thank you, Monami. I'll swim my fastest for you.
Get set, go.
Blah, blah, blah.
They dive with perfect synchronization. Yikes, they're both fast, even though their skeletal structure isn't designed for it at all. Really? It was awfully close, but in the end,
Huh?
Are you gonna do your panting?
So, who won, Monami?
It was almost too close to tell, but Yuya was a little faster. See, this only works well in a swimming race. Other things it wouldn't work so well, but...
Nani? Well, there you have it, little brother.
I promise we will get to the end of this. I may have talked a little too much this stream. We've already been going for 2 hours and change. I can hear Saki grinding his beak in frustration. We're not gonna cliffhanger this. We're gonna get through it.
Yeah. This is some sort of mistake. I demand a rematch. Sure, I'm always happy to take you on.
Yuya looks pleased. Maybe he's happy because he got to talk to Sakia.
I don't know why that'd make anybody happy.
Honestly, I think he's sort of tsundere for his brother. I think they're both that way for each other. That's what I think the consolidation of the story will end up being. Cleaning the classroom took longer than usual. I need to hurry to the infirmary. What is it? I'm in a bit of a hurry.
Nothing much. Just, have you heard the 7 mysteries of St. Pigeonation, Kyoko?
Dude, we're getting lore. All right. Will Hanako-san of the toilet or whatever? Maybe that.
Yeah.
The school
even has its... Oh, that's your line?
Yeah. The school even has its own horror stories? Do tell.
Yeah, well, there's one that says that sometimes students would disappear in the infirmary, only to show up again as food in the dining hall and quill pens in the school store.
I feel like we've semi-confirmed that.
Yeah.
Sounds like an urban legend to me. Oh, so naive.
Oh, it does. Dr. Iwamine is pretty suspicious. Be careful, okay?
Yuya would take me on in a race, right? I guess, I don't know. Yuya seems like he'd, on foot, maybe not be as fast as he is in the water. I don't think that anyone's beaten San in any kind of race, but...
Oh, yeah.
You'd have to bribe him with lots of pudding. Probably tapioca.
Yeah.
Actually, I think tapioca would be really bad for a bird if I had to take a guess.
Like, Oko-san said he was looking for some sort of rainbow pudding or something. Or he said something about all the colors at the end.
I feel like my little brother eats rainbow pudding. Like, he eats, like, weird colored ones because they're... So, fun story. My little brother, it is actually very hard to get him to eat sweet things. He's a savory kid. Getting him to eat pudding has been very difficult, but they convince him with the pretty colors.
Ah, nice.
Why do these sentient birds not question that they eat bird? I mean, I don't know.
I mean, maybe it's like BoJack Horseman rules.
I've never actually... So, BoJack to me felt like... This is maybe coming from someone who has not seen a full episode of BoJack. it felt like it's supposed to be like a meta commentary, and I don't
Hmm.
usually get that much. Like it'd have to be actually really funny for me to probably like it.
I I actually very recently started watching it. And at first it's kind of hard to get into. Because like it kind of like they don't do it so much later on, but the first couple episodes they do a lot of like Family Guy-esque cutaway gags, and I was like,
Oh
oh, that's kind
yeah.
of annoying. But like, the episode that introduced like Sarah Lynn, I was like, okay, now we're getting somewhere. Now we're getting to the funny. But yeah, it's pretty funny. But you basically the rules of it, because obviously this is in a series where animals are pretty sentient. They're just like people basically. Um, they do eat like meat and stuff, and so there's like they have an episode about it where like Todd finds a farm raised chicken and he's like, no, they're gonna eat her. Right, so they pump these like chickens with what they call hormones, and so these birds can't really like speak. They still look like they don't. It's not like It's not like How do I word this? It's not like they look like birds. They look like the same as like the humanoid birds in the show.
Oh,
So that's still like kind of creepy. But so they pump them with these hormones and like pretty much have them to where they can't function as a human being, and we eat them, and it's like very unethical.
that's so
But
weird.
yeah. So maybe it's kind of like that.
Faith is agreeing with you on the cutaways.
Yeah. They did it like they don't do it so much anymore.
I've always kind of so I've always sort of not liked Family Guy until
Hmm.
like okay, so here's the thing with Family Guy. It wasn't made for its time, honestly. Family Guy
Oh.
was made for the internet
Hmm.
because cutaway gags do well on YouTube. They don't like episodically, they kind of suck. That's
Yeah.
part of what I'm like Family Guy like they're it's sort of both over
Mhm.
and underrated in certain ways, but
Like when I was a little kid, I liked Family Guy.
you were a little
But
kid.
yeah,
When I was a
yeah.
little
When I
kid, I
was
don't think my mom would have let me watch Family Guy.
my parents didn't give a shit.
Yeah.
Um, but when I was a kid, I liked it. But as I got older, I was like, I think I'm just maturely above most. Like a lot of the way the characters developed, it's like they're all not the way they used to be, and it's like not really that interesting to watch anymore because they all suck.
Giggity, giggity.
Yes.
Oh no, there's some stuff in Family Guy that's like wow. Sometimes like I thought South Park kind of crossed the line a lot because like when I was a teenager, I liked South Park a lot more
Mm.
than most of the others. My favorite of all
Yeah,
time will probably be like adult American cartoons, probably be King of the Hill, but
yeah.
um, Family Guy. Having watched some clip compilations recently, I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, they did cross the line a few times. Damn.
Yeah,
Especially when it
Family
came
Guy.
to, I think I would say Quagmire and what's that other character? The old
Meg.
man.
Oh, Herbert.
Yeah, Herbert the pervert. That's who it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, Quagmire and Herbert were like, wow, they made these characters just to be kind of too much. But no, yeah, Quagmire and Meg's relationship. Well, that's a
Well, that
controversial
was like
take already.
one episode, but like it was a very weird episode.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think people like Family Guy. They kind of attach, like, they latch on to characters that they really like. Like a lot of people love Stewie.
Yeah,
I don't know. Brian is such a bland. Like, a lot of people got mad when they
yeah,
killed Brian and have been like, I mean, for being different, I wouldn't have liked that. It would have changed the dynamic. But if I were a
yeah.
Family Guy fan, I probably would not have given a rat's ass about Brian.
Like
He's
I
like
feel
the
like
least flavorful character.
that's kind of true. I think with Brian, it's just like he wants so badly to be the smartest guy in the room, and he's so pretentious that it can kind of just be a little.
Yeah,
Ugh.
Brian's the worst. American Dad was well, all right. American Dad was fine.
I love American Dad, actually. I think it's actually very funny.
I thought so. My general opinion is that the Seth MacFarlane ones just all are kind of like they're all right. I'd
Mm,
kind of put like depending on which one might be better than other which ones. I think anything done by Matt Groening that's not The Simpsons is abysmally bad.
mm,
Like whatever they do, something that's not the Simpsons. Like all right, well Futurama wasn't that bad, I guess, but like Futurama, I feel like is an acquired taste. Like
I,
I never really
yeah,
liked it.
yeah.
That's probably
Oh, I,
Steve's awesome.
yeah, I
Steve's
really liked
improv.
Futurama.
Futurama.
And I guess because like a lot of these are technically like nostalgic for me because they're like shows from my
I
childhood.
know.
Oh,
I love
uh,
how like it shows from my childhood and cites a bunch of adult. Like the only ones I watched as a kid were literally The Simpsons
uh,
and I mean I guess I was a teenager when I watched everything else. Like I
mm,
watched Simpsons
uh,
maybe nostalgic because I watched The Simpsons ever since I was little.
mm.
But there
I
was a
like,
lot of there was
uh,
I'll be honest, The Simpsons was way tamer than almost anything out like The
yeah,
Simpsons got
uh,
more adult as it went along because their jokes sucked, so they just kind of went for shock humor. But
yeah,
after the '90s, The
yeah.
Simpsons fell off a cliff. But
I really liked South Park and Drawn Together, and then it's like watching Drawn Together as an adult. I was like, holy shit, this is like, way why didn't my parents not care if I watched this? This is so fucked up.
so is the Drawn Together stuff like I've never actually seen Drawn Together. I used to watch Aqua Teen Hunger for it.
Okay,
That's
yeah, Aqua Teen
that's
Hunger
a
Force.
blast from the past.
Yeah, hell yeah, love Aqua Teen Hunger Force. Okay, so Drawn Together, its premise is basically it's like a reality show, but it's like all sorts of cartoons. So you have this one that's like a parody of a Disney princess, a
Hmm.
parody of Betty Boop, a parody of Link from Legend of Zelda, etc., parody of Superman. It goes on. But
So is it like in the same way that Robot Chicken was? Is like episodically parodies, or did it have an
um
overarching story?
they're all like I wouldn't okay, so like they're all characters. They all intermingle with each other. I can't recall if like they ever have like a story. Um,
It's like
it's
Big Brother but cartoons.
yeah, sort of, yeah.
Wow.
Um, the Disney princess is racist. There's uh, so funny thing. Okay, the parody of Link from Legend of Zelda's name is Xander, and he's gay. But when I was a little kid and didn't understand any of that stuff, I had such a crush on him. And like when I got old enough to register he was gay, I was like, "Oh, he would never love me." And then I got sad. But
I
then like
Charlie, I love hearing about all of your old cartoon crushes. Some of the best ones that like, all right, to be perfectly real, I feel like only truly based individuals would have a crush on Cosmo from Fairly Odd Parents.
hell
That's
yeah.
a top notch. Sanji, I can buy. That's easy. Joey Wheeler,
Yeah.
he's like mainstream.
Yeah.
Cosmo from Fairly Odd Parents. That's a new one. But that's
Yeah.
so good.
But yeah,
Oh
and then
wait, they
now that
lived.
I'm
So
yeah.
the Drawn Together lived. They lived together.
Yes, they live together in a house and it's like a reality show.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
so it's like a total drama type of like a
And
fake
so,
reality show, but
yeah, I
cartoon
guess so.
animated.
I can't recall of like any challenges they have to go through. It's normally like, oh, they have this drama. But
Well,
yeah.
I
And then
mean,
now that I'm older and I'm like, yeah, Xander's gay and he'd never love me, but he's also fictional, so I'm still in love with him.
I mean, I don't know. Like, I wonder if that really like I don't I'd imagine that like learning that that someone you like is of the different persuasion. I don't know if that really
Yeah,
changes a lot of people's minds fully because it's like it was
yeah,
always a
yeah.
fiction to begin with.
Yeah.
So
It was one of those things where it's like I guess because when I was a little kid, like I took the stuff like to me like my fiction was my everything when I was growing up.
yeah,
So I was like, he would never love me. And then now that I'm older, I'm like, yeah, he's fictional. Of course he'd never love me. I love him. I love my gay husband.
There you go. I think Hyoko is. Do you think this is going to be a conversation where he actually gets into story? You go to the infirmary a lot, right?
Yeah.
Has he ever done anything to you? Ooh.
Ooh.
You mean a shoe? I don't know.
No, but well, you're a girl, Hyoko. I'm a little worried.
Ooh.
I think I could take on a bird. I think I could take on a bird.
Like, I think what he's trying to emphasize is sinister.
Oh.
That's true. Well, be careful. Ryuta always has been one to overthink things. Anyway, can't keep Yuya waiting. Like, he's like the seven wonders of the school. Names basically name drops the thing we all know is the thing.
Yeah.
I was hoping for more lore, honestly.
Yeah. Oh, that's you.
Excuse me. Huh? You and the doctor are talking about something.
Did you really think I hadn't noticed? You sure look like you woke up on the wrong side of the nest. What are you talking about? I shouldn't have to explain. You know what I'm talking about. I have told you to never touch my desk, haven't I? And what makes you think I ever have?
I feel like Dr. Shu is a little bit lazy about it. He should lock things away if he doesn't want people to know about them.
Yeah, it's like you're a serial killer and you don't lock your things.
This doesn't look too good.
Hyoko, there you are, mon ami. Hyoko can back me up on this. We were in the courtyard together a few minutes ago. She said she was going to the restroom, so I should go ahead, and I'd only just got here. In other words, I haven't had time to go rifling through your stuff, Doctor. Right, mon ami?
That's what is going on
This
here.
is where we get him turned into a chicken.
It sounds like the doctor suspects you of having searched his desk while he was out. I came straight from the classroom to here, so he is obviously lying.
I
Was with Yuya.
was with Yuya.
Duh.
I am not going to have you turn into a chicken again.
Turned
will
into
not
a
be
chicken.
my dinner.
Turned into fried poultry.
Yeah. You will not be my Christmas dinner, Yuya.
I don't quite know what's going on, but I don't like the look on the doctor's face. That's right, Yuya and I were having a sexy luxurious sunbath in the courtyard up until a few minutes ago.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. Sexy and luxurious it was indeed. Well, Doctor?
I mean, you know, the doctor obviously is not a very great member of the staff because I don't think like kids having a sexy and luxurious tan in the schoolyard. That sounds a little odd for high school.
Yo, if I worked at a school and like the kids were describing their time together as sexy, I feel like I'd have a problem with that. I'd be like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Very well. I shall have to wait for more solid evidence. Please, do be careful.
Lock your shit up, man.
Of course, Doctor.
Yuya, what?
Forgive me, mon ami. I can't explain right now. But one day.
That was footsteps. What the hell?
Yo!
And he's gone.
Yuya's
What was that
steps
supposed
was
to
pretty
be?
loud for a bird.
Yuya's a big bird.
Holy shit.
Something really happening in his infirmary. Oh my gosh. Finals, you. Today's the last day. It's been a semester already. Sometimes it seems long, sometimes it seems short, but either way, it's summer now. I should probably find out if I need to come to school to clean the infirmary at all. Do you think we should skip the summer job?
Sure. Cleaning? Well, I'll be here just about every day. The building is open, but there really isn't any need for you to come.
Yo, here's the thing. Teacher, faculty, and everything. It's funny because if there isn't, like, so I guess if this is without summer school, They get paid for 12 months a year. They work 9. Don't come the other 3 months. If you do that, you're kind of suspicious, kind of sussy.
Yeah.
What teacher is good? Like that's like the best benefit of being a teacher. And I don't know if this is talked about enough. I understand that they're not paid that well, but like when you
Yeah.
compare a teaching job to another job, 2.5 months of vacation is a lot. Actually, 3 when you factor in like Christmas break and everything. 3 months of vacation is a
Mhm.
lot. Like you
Yeah.
don't ever dream of having that kind of stuff if you're in another job. Like I had 1 day of vacation per year and 1 sick day at my last job. Like
Yeah.
it's a world apart, and I guarantee I got paid about as poorly as your average like public school teacher. So
Yeah.
there's nothing I can do to help.
Uh, no. Was there anything else?
Um, should we ask him about the missing students or
Ask.
hold on? What did you say again? You cut out.
Ask about the students.
Oh no. I kind of wonder about what you said last week. Maybe I'll test the waters. Yeah, that's probably a good option to pick. Sir, I heard that sometimes students disappear after coming in here, and
Who told you?
no one in particular. Everyone's talking about it. It's kind of like a school legend or something.
So you believe in urban legends? Dumb bitch.
I, you dumb bitch. Only believe in rural legends. Don't believe in the urban legends.
Yeah, yeah.
I've never understood the term urban legend. Like, specifically, what do they mean? Because like you could have this kind of a legend at like a small town that's not urban.
I think I guess it is kind of funny when you think about it like that, because urban means like city and something,
Yeah.
right? Like,
I mean, like Higurashi is like a kind of a urban legendy type thing, but you know, it all happens in the tiny little, this little tight knit community town, whereas like all of the legends and everything and all this kind of stuff, like
yeah,
maybe urban legend just means like it's a legend about some sort of community or large grouping, like a school.
yeah,
So maybe
yeah.
school is an urban legend because it's like a societal structure, whereas like I don't know, maybe like the opposite would be like, you know, the forest, something in the forest or something out in the countryside, or like
Yeah,
you know like a Yuki Onna somewhere, like this
yeah,
not stuff that happens in like the most urban of places, but you know.
yeah. And it's funny though that urban kind of means like city or whatever,
Yeah.
but like when you think of urban legends, you think of like shit that's like in the middle of the woods, like Bigfoot and
I
like.
know. Well, I don't know. What? No, not really. Just that it would be kind of cool if it were true. Really? That's a dumb answer.
Then we shall leave it at that.
Eh?
I feel like that's a serial killer ass answer. Because, like, why would you not just directly say, like, that's just a silly rumor and nothing bad happens here?
Yeah.
That it would be super cool if you were to disappear.
Dr. Shu is always sus.
Or something like that.
Ho 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 ho.
You know, you can't be talking to the students like that. You can't be calling her that.
I know, so I'm like, he's always sussy. It's like, I really wish there was a subversion plot line for him, because it just feels like it's too obvious.
He, like, did the fucking snobby rich girl, bratty anime girl laugh. So,
Yeah. I guess I shouldn't have expected a straight answer in the first place. I never can tell what the doctor's thinking when I talk to him. I mean, murder.
yeah.
It's easy to follow. Oh, yeah, here we go. We just blow way past her.
Yeah,
Carving
in your soul.
Yeah. Maybe I should apply for a part-time job. Forget it.
Forget about
That's not gonna help on our UU quest. I think I'll wait until I'm in college. That way I can skip lectures to go to work. Real. If you have an English class, don't bother going unless they make you. Today's the local summer festival. I think I'll go with some birdie. Invite.
Aren't you?
Duh. Yuya.
Salutations, Hiyoko. I'm honored to act as your escort tonight, my love.
That means something different in America. Well, I mean, it's a double entendre, I guess.
Yeah, I think it has multiple meanings. But I do like the idea that we hired an escort for this festival.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, did I keep you waiting?
Don't worry about it. A gentleman never keeps a lady waiting, so I always show up half an hour early.
Oh, by the way, people, we're currently tied in the poll. If someone wants to defect to another one, or the Sakia voter wants to switch their vote, I'm not gonna have a second tiebreak poll. I just like if by the end of the stream no one breaks the tie, we'll just Oh crap! I dropped my phone. I'm reading chat on this. Oh, all right. So Sakia will probably not be our next one, but one of the other two will. Maybe we'll have to do a Charlie poll on her Twitter again.
Yeah.
It's pretty early.
Shall we go, mon ami? A successful festival indeed. My hand, Hiyoko, lest the crowd separate us.
Eh?
Don't tell me you're a hand-holding virgin! Whoa, calling me out like that. What the fuck, Yuya?
Yo, Charlie.
What the fuck?
Charlie, have you ever held somebody's hand?
Like, in kindergarten with my buddies, but like not in like a romantical way. It was more like, just we're walking together, so we're just gonna hold hands.
So, extra virgin olive oil has become very expensive recently. I feel like you're in high demand. To be fair, like my hand-holding experiences generally weren't supposed to be romantic, so yeah. Better, you're lying.
Better late than never. You were the one who invited me, okay?
Okay.
We're just gonna hold hands like this?
His feathers are soft.
Perversion. That was fun, Hiyoko. Where do you live? I'll walk you home.
Suave. Yuya.
What is it? Do you want to play some more? The night is yet young, and if dangerous games are your desire, I will accompany you. Yo.
That's not what I meant. I wanted to ask you something. We're gonna get into like the murder plot line when he's trying to be suave. That's sad.
Yeah. Of course. Just my height and weight are classified information, so I can't tell you those.
What?
I mean,
like
the average bird is like what? 2
no,
inches tall?
Even if we're taking this in like human standards, when have men been like, yeah, I'm not telling you my height. That's not a thing. That's just not a thing. Like, I mean, so I guess maybe some men just don't talk about it, but like you can see someone's height. Like my height is classified. I can see weight if you're just a little embarrassed about it or something, but
yeah,
that's like a lady thing. I feel like it's like your weight and your age.
I suppose like we were talking about earlier about like preferences and stuff, and how there's some women who like won't date somebody under 6 foot. Well, like if you're like 5'11", how are they gonna know?
Yeah, you're 5'11 3/4. Just yeah, I look tall, don't I?
Yeah.
Why did you lie to Dr. Iwamine?
Because that Dr. Iwamina's a little bitch. She said she was going to the restroom, so I should go ahead. I only just got here. In other words, I haven't had time to go rifling through your stuff, Doctor. Right, Hiyoko?
I know I skipped a bunch of stuff, but it's still like really, really recent. We didn't have to have a flashback.
Yeah.
Ooh, intense music here.
Oh.
I came straight from cleaning my classroom. I hadn't seen you before I went to the infirmary. But you told the doctor that we'd been together. Why?
That was a month ago now. I was hoping my obligation to explain had lapsed.
I mean, I guess it's really long if you've been doing the parts of the story we kind of skipped over.
Yeah. You knew I was lying then, so why did you play along?
Because the doctor looked mad. I felt like if I didn't help you, he was going to do something to you. Hey, I'm asking the questions here. He flipped the script on us.
I'm sorry, mon ami. Your hunter-gatherer instincts are too much for me. But, yes, if you hadn't helped me back then, I'd be your Christmas dinner. I'd probably be in little bags in the freezer by now.
That's not funny.
Indeed, it isn't funny at all, and it's not a joke.
Just give me a straight answer, Yuya.
That was the straight answer. I'm always straight. In love. Almost always. What do you mean by that? Yo. Do we have a bicon here?
Hey,
is Yuya a bicon?
Honey Boo Boo Child, everyone is at least a little gay.
Yes.
That's, alright. That's funny. No, I meant...
Hyoko, could you do me a favor?
Depends on what kind of favor. What now? You're just trying to avoid the question again.
Shh. Listen, I'll only say this once.
Huh?
Whoa?
What's going on? His usual detached air is gone. He's looking around almost nervously.
I'm sorry, mon ami. It looks like we had better split up. Can you get home alright by yourself?
What were you gonna say, damn it? Are we in
Yo.
too crowded of a, like, are they watching you?
Yo.
Of course
Good girl. We'll part ways as soon as we reach that intersection. Head into an alleyway, so go straight home. Don't look back. The night roads are laden with traps, so be careful. Adieu, mon ami.
Damn, it's so dangerous. He turns briskly and disappears into a narrow alley. He also did the footstep thing again. What on earth is going on? He told me not to look back, but... A gunshot? Later that night, he sent me an email. I didn't even know email was a stat. Well, I guess bloggers, so...
How do you have internet in a cave?
Yeah. Really? Charlie, you need this girl's Wi-Fi.
Yeah, hell yeah! Did you make it home in one piece? I'll be visiting in your dreams, mon ami, so sleep well.
The message bears no trace of the tension I felt in him earlier. Are you alright, Yuya? He really is a mysterious bird, but I think I'll assume his existence is one of the 7 mysteries in Saint Pigeonations. So we have a possible second 7 mystery. Will we learn all 7? The late sunset in summer makes it easy to stay out late. I feel like my internal calendar is off already. I think I'll get some udon and go home before I get life canceled. Ah, it's Boy again. Wait, isn't that Yuya?
Wait, isn't that Yuya?
He's rummaging around a garbage can.
Just like me, for real.
Yuya, what are you doing here? Have you fallen so far, mongrel?
Good evening, mon ami. You sound like a rather certain someone.
I can't believe you need to fish around in trash cans for food, Yuya.
Please, don't misunderstand, mon ami. I'm looking for something. Sadly, no clues were to be found in this barrel.
What the hell's with the gunshot earlier? Clues, what is he talking about?
Let's keep this a secret from Sakuya as well, shall we?
Yeah, I mean, you don't want your brother to know that crap.
I would hate for him to have the new names for me when school starts up again.
Mr. Garbage Disposal?
Something like that. I would like to escort you home, mon ami, but unfortunately I'm somewhat busy at the moment. Will you be alright on your own?
Wow, he's missed 2 opportunities to walk you home. A hunter-gatherer can always find her way home.
Indeed. Adieu, mon ami.
The smell of garbage surrounding him fades as he strides off into the night with the mystery stone. What was he looking for? I mean, we're getting into so much. I knew I should have gotten up when I first woke up. It's way too late. School starts. Oh yeah, it's this plot line. probably return to the... We're not going to get anything out of it.
I don't think any of these options really matter in the grand scheme of what we're trying to do here, so any of them's fine.
Yeah.
Good morning, I hope you had fun over the summer. Yep.
So whoa. Ah, no, stop. Okay, we haven't run into any of the... Whew, I just kept going.
No.
Today's an elective day, what should I do?
Let's do music class.
Oh no, I forgot my recorder. I
don't think we have any spares.
I'll have to do my Kikikiri at least.
You can play that?
Ta-da! Charisma increased. Oh, good morning. What the heck is going on? The classroom is filled with a cloud of dancing feathers. Did someone eviscerate a down pillow or something? Ryoto, what?
Maybe they didn't clean up properly yesterday. It's molting season, so one little breeze, it looks like this unless we make sure everything is clean.
It's a very particular bird problem.
Yeah.
Now that I look at it closely, Ryoto's head feathers are growing a little loose too. I guess everybody's growing themselves new outfits.
Good morning, every pony.
Sir, can we kill him a little before homeroom?
Cleaning in the morning? This atmosphere is quite distracting. Who was supposed to clean yesterday? Of course,
motherfucker!
Wretched mongrel! Did you fulfill the duty given to you? Arguing won't solve anything. It'll be easy if we all pitch in.
How come this isn't in every storyline?
I don't know.
So he swallowed the room down before homeroom. Because it didn't seem to have much of an impact. It's a lot of feathers, not enough for a fruit, but I bet we can make a nice pillow.
It certainly is more than usual. Does it come in the window, perhaps?
I don't like the sort of ominous air.
Ominous air?
Huh. Sir, did you spill some chlorine on yourself?
Chlorine? We don't use that kind of detergent.
But, you really smell like it. What does it smell like chlorine for?
Oh, that would be the bleach.
Yeah, that's called chlorine. Bleach? Ichigo! Sir, are you one of those degenerates who bathes bleach powder? Degenerate? I think your skin would degenerate.
I don't know. I dozed off and got stuck in the washing machine last night. That's all.
What the hell? That's dangerous. Sir, please be careful.
Yes, I'll...
Guess there wasn't anyone who's gonna... Alright. Today's the school's festival. Our class decided to do a maid cafe.
Yo, I have just the alternate outfit for this.
Didn't you just say his class was doing the butler cafe, the courtyard? Oh, Charlie, you got your little...
Yeah.
Very, very nice. Very, very spiffy. As a member of the maid team, I can't ignore this threat. I should. Go spy on them. Of course, we can go spy on them.
Yeah! Go spy.
Ah, no fair. They have all this and we're stuck in a classroom. I think we've already lost in terms of location.
Mon ami? Look at his little tuxedo!
Dude, I don't know what I was expecting. He is a very suave bird.
Yes.
Yuya.
How kind of you to come see me. Wait, no! It's not kind of you to come see me, you bitch!
See, you're dressed up as a bunny maid. He dressed up. Y'all are all dressed up. Hold on.
Yes.
We need to dress up.
Yes.
Welcome back, my lady. Please come sorry.
Welcome back, milady. Please come this way.
Oh, he does look good. I think I'm blushing. Damn.
Whoa.
You're not fooling anyone, Yuya. You say that to everybody, right?
It is my duty for today. Please forgive me, my lady.
Jeez. This man is become Sanji Bird.
Yes.
He probably doesn't even sound British.
What's your class doing, mon ami?
A maid cafe. That's like the most basic. Every class does that.
Well, I suppose that makes us rivals. You've certainly done a good job of infiltrating our base, I must say.
Maids versus butlers. Battle of the school ground. I think it's a bit much.
You're not on duty today? Are you taking a break?
I'm on duty tomorrow.
I see. In that case, I'll come witness your maidry. I shall come with. I will, of course, ask for you.
I await your return, master.
Yo.
She did the squiggle.
Yeah.
Alright. We're getting brand new cleaning supplies for the infirmary today. It doesn't seem like a particular dirty room, but for some reason they always went out really quickly. Yuya went ahead and I can't keep them waiting. Blast off at the speed of light. So the mate surrender now or prepare to fight?
Blast the speed of light! Maintenance office and beyond!
I was hoping you do the meowth that's right or something.
Meow, that's right!
Because I was trying to cue you up for that.
Yeah, I was like, that is Team Rocket. Yeah, he does look dapper.
Huh?
Oh, boy.
Yui's talking with the janitor, Mr. One. I'm guessing it's not one. I'm guessing it's One. We haven't seen this cockatiel before. What the heck?
Yo, this is new.
I hadn't expected Mr. One, the quiet, foppish bird with a cult following, to get along with the infamous stud muffin Sakazaki Yuya. A cult following?
But I don't think we'll find any evidence. Right, I'll check the others.
Yuya!
Salutations, mon ami! I was waiting for you. Here, I'll take the heavy stuff. You take the broom.
Based.
That is it then.
It is done. Mr. One retreats into his lair with an unsociable expression. Mr. One seems like kind of a loner. I wonder if it's part of the job description.
He's a nice fellow once you get to know him. I think his taciturn nature does him a great injustice, personally.
I think I remember what taciturn means.
I have no clue what that means. That's the most smooth brain.
I'm honestly surprised we still have 5 people in chat, even though I know one of them is me for looking at it. But we've been going. It's midnight. We're almost done though.
Yeah.
You're friends with him?
I do have a lot of opportunities to talk to him, yes. It was going to be expected.
He starts carrying supplies down the hall, ending the conversation. Somehow I feel like he doesn't want to talk about it.
Listen, the murder mystery, Yuya!
We're going to be studying our major soon. I haven't thought about it all. What I need in a career all worked out this time next year, won't I? I wonder if Yuya's already decided on his. Maybe we'll go ask him for advice. We're talking to Yuya a lot. Student A? Damn, we're getting all the side characters today.
Yeah. Sakazaki? Hey, did Sakazaki come this morning? Yeah, he was here this morning, but I don't know where he went.
Doesn't he attend class?
He's never been particularly serious, no. He isn't even here half the time. I don't think he's planning on going to university, is he?
Good for him. I never realized. If he's still here, he's probably at the infirmary or the shop. I guarantee, though, Japan, I think school means a little bit different than it does here. Like, I think the quality of education is probably higher in Japan than most other countries. He is looking very dapper. That is indeed true, Faith. Sorry, that's a very late response from me, but... I'll go to the shop first. We didn't have infirmary duty today, and my hunter-gatherer instincts are telling me he's there. Damn, instincts are hot. Yuya!
You startled me!
Damn. That was easier than I expected. He's acting kind of weird, though. He isn't shoplifting, is he? God, I hope not. Are you busy right now? I wanted to talk to you.
Sure. Here.
Wah! Wah!
Are
He takes my hand and runs from the store. What are you doing? Why'd you drag me into this empty hallway?
you excited?
No.
Oh, wow. Why'd you come and talk to me, mon ami? Were you drawn to my sexy aura?
Was he trying to get us all pent up and wet in the pants or something by having us whisked away somewhere?
Maybe.
No, I just wanted to talk to you about some career plans and stuff.
You've always been a diligent girl, Hyoko. You know, hanging around with me is dangerous, so you won't get off with just a scratch.
That sounds kinky. What do you mean?
Well, you might get shot, knifed, dismembered, drowned, buried alive, that sort of thing. Yo!
This went the Charlie direction really quick.
Just like me, for real.
I don't know what you're talking about, Yuya.
Don't think too hard. I mean exactly what I said.
He kind of does, though.
I'm going to disappear from the school soon, mon ami. I know it isn't easy, but you should forget about me. That'll be best.
Aw, will we at least be able to get him Leggy Mentines first? His tone of voice is as carefree as ever, but his eyes are dead serious. I don't think he's joking.
Kind of hard to swallow, isn't it? How about this? I'll tell you something neat. As a parting gift.
I mean, you haven't told us fucking anything so far. It'd be nice.
You know the rumors about the missing students that end up as meat in the cafeteria and quill pens in the shop?
Well?
Why do you think I'm so forward, mon ami? Why do you think I always work in the infirmary? Live an honest, happy life. Adieu.
Does he, like... He's not involved in it, is he?
I think he was trying to gather evidence, because that's what it sounded like he was talking with the janitor.
Yeah. Yuya, wait. He is, like, a very sweet at heart, but he presents himself in a very, like, overly,
Playboy kind of way.
braggadocio playboy, dude. Finals. Top of the year, what? She beat you by 2 points, Shirogane. What? Grr. Bang. I don't wanna. Oh, New Year's. Hey, we got past Christmas. We didn't eat Yuya. Let's go. Dude, I don't need my dapper outfit anymore.
Oh, yeah.
We wish you Merry Christmas. The sun, its majestic brilliance sweeps across the land, lighting it into incandescent glory. It's the first day of the new year. It looks like I'm still alive to enjoy it. Thank God. It's a little cold out, but it's calm and the sun is warm. I think I'll go visit the shrine. Hell yeah, Yuya. Buy a name and go home. Oh, it's Ryota. Cool.
Happy New Year. Get a thingy do.
Yeah. Which would you like?
I guess fulfillment and conquest.
Let's go. That's the Charlie answer. Here you go.
Yeah.
We're gonna see Yuya though. Nope.
No, because well, we always see Kazuaki here.
Yeah. Oh, the Silky Blessing.
No, yeah, we got that. We got that.
Wait, isn't that
Yeah.
Yuya?
Oh. Happy New Salutations, mon ami.
It is you. Happy salutations to you too.
To meet you on the first day of the new year. A good omen indeed.
You know what's funny? I did the hotkeys thing to try and put on the Santa hat, but I mixed it up with the straw hat, so... Did you come alone?
Not exactly, no. I was looking for somebody, but I think I lost sight of them.
Damn. You're just as suspicious as always, you, yeah?
But I found you instead, so I can't say this wild goose chase. So I can't say this was a wild goose chase, mon ami. I shall go thank the gods of the shrine for this fated encounter.
Adieu.
Adieu.
And so he sauntered off with a dashing wave. I guess he was in a hurry. We're gonna learn things soon. Da 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 da. Very campy classroom music here. Third term. So this is like the final arc. Still light out some evil. Go somewhere before I head home. Whee! Oh, tomorrow's Legumentine.
Legumentine.
Oh, do you want to look it up real quick, or do you want me?
Yeah, I'll look up. I can do it.
Today, Legumentines is a holiday where you give beans to the boy you like, but apparently it used to involve throwing them at pigeons. Disgraceful. Good evening, here for beans. Yes, is there a kind that you think is particularly good? This year's trend is towards these bean medleys for racers. They are a little pricey. It's hard to say without knowing the bird in question, really.
Okay, you like bitter black beans.
God, everyone likes bitter black beans. I think I'll buy bitter black beans. I'll take these. Let's go. Today's the day. The preparations are complete. Time to get the beans to that special some pony. Want to give you your beans, but I don't even know if he's at school today. I still have to call him.
Salutations, mon ami.
He answered. Hello, how are you? Where are you right now?
I'm fine, but alas, I cannot say where I am.
Oh?
The best men always have a mystery or 2,000 after all.
Alright.
Do you need me for something?
Can we meet up for a bit, please? I'll only ask this once.
A once-in-a-lifetime request, in other words? Really?
He kind of overblew that. A once-in-a-lifetime plus plenty more times in the same lifetime request.
Well, that sounds important. I can't say no now, can I? Shall we meet at the usual place in the park tonight? At 8?
Oh, this could be tragic. Okay. Ooh, this is the first time we've done this. Yuya, I hope I didn't keep you waiting.
Time spent waiting for a lady's magical, irreplaceable time.
I feel like this is gonna have a tragic ending.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is kind of simpy.
Yeah, this is the first time we haven't given the beans out of school.
Hey.
Pay it no mind, mon ami.
See, here's the thing is that he's kind of doing the Sanji thing where it's like, it's not really actually that simpy, but it kind of is. He's more just kind of showboating as a playboy.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I do not have much time left today. Forgive my lack of romance, but may I ask what you wanted to meet me for?
Oh, yes. It's Legumentine, so I wanted to give you this.
You wanted to give me beans, mon ami?
Yes.
How wonderful! I am glad I risked my life to come here.
Is that supposed to be sarcastic or very,
I think it's being genuine.
That's true. I thought maybe your mature, manly spirit would like these.
Bitter black beans? Thank you, mon ami. I have loved these since I was but a child. But I told you that.
Nope, but my hunter-gatherer instincts never fail. Oh, speaking of being... Alright, so... Again, this is another bad side tangent thing. So, we're getting back into the NFL season soon. I'm super happy because I want, like, colder weather. I love it. It's like... My favorite time of the year now is September. I wouldn't have predicted that in a million years. Because, obviously, college and stuff like that. But it starts getting cooler. Going outside isn't as painful. Getting, like, good walks and things like that. It's not that cold yet. But I get to make chili, which is like, I could make chili during the summer, obviously, but really nice chili. One of my best recipes is a 3-bean chili. and I love the black beans in it. It gives it the authentic, like, actual, like, Mexican-y kind of chili feel. But bitter black beans might be different, but I don't know. I mean, black beans are kind of bitter in general, but...
Hey, I wonder if we truly are bound together by fate. How romantic. That gives me hope and caffeine to carry me through this darkest of nights. Adieu, mon ami.
So he disappeared into the night. I can't say I have any more of an idea of what he's up to than I ever do, but I'm glad he liked the beans. Chili's dope, yum. I agree, Faith. Honestly, if I ever got to go to Alabama, I would probably want to make I would want to make my chili, because it is one of the only things I actually do really endorse. It's kind of a family recipe, but it's still like I make good food. That one's probably one of the best things I make. I mean, I don't know, like maybe you're still like Cajun cuisine or something. Maybe you got something better, but it's a decent chili. My thing is that I have like certain chips that go well with it, and I usually serve it over rice. Those are the two things. The semester's almost over. In a few short weeks, I will no longer be a sophomore. I haven't seen Yuya since New Year's. Apparently, he hasn't come to school all semester. There are rumors that he dropped out. Could that really be true? Oh, don't be tragic. Like, with a lot of spice. Yo, I one time made mine, instead of putting like a third of a tablespoon of cayenne pepper, I put a whole tablespoon of cayenne pepper once, and it was only supposed to be a teaspoon, and it was very spicy. It was pretty good. I feel like a hole has opened up in my heart. I think I'll go drown my sorrows in arcade games. That's like the first for us here.
Just like me, for real.
Exactly. Wait, isn't that... we're in the... this is the urban city.
Ooh.
Yuya?
Mon ami? You look like you're doing pretty well. I have some stuff to do. Adieu.
Hey, wait.
Yoko, could you not grab me so tightly?
Yuya, is your wing broke?
Look out!
No! A gunshot?
Opening fire on a lady. Such insufferable cads all they are.
Well, he wasn't killed by the gunshot, at least. I'm happy about that.
Yeah. This way, mon ami, run!
Yuya, what's going on? Please explain yourself. What are you? Why are people trying to kill you? Are you a wanted man?
I suppose I can't really say you're not involved anymore, can I? It's time I explained.
Is this like a Hawks party type of thing? It seems like it's getting deep. Oh, I was right!
Do you know of the Hawk Party and the Dove Party, mon ami?
The political factions?
Right. They were names used in human politics, but now they carry a different meaning.
It is so weird in America the way that, like, that aspect of foreign policy has shifted so many times. It's like you would never call like the Hawks or the Doves party, because that's like the way that actually means like War Hawks versus like the Peace Doves. Right now, like it flip flops on a dime. But maybe in Japan it's more civil, because they probably have similar economic policy to each other. But I don't know. For us, it'd be weird. We don't disagree on taxes anymore. We disagree on too many things.
Right.
The Dove Party believes we should live peacefully. Oh wait, that's
the Dove Party believes we should live peacefully with the remaining humans, while the Hawk Party believes we should exterminate them and make room for birds.
Well, that's a little bit different. That's like a definitely conventionally evil versus conventionally good.
St. Pigeonations is actually a secret and experimental institute created by the Hawks.
What?
Of course, it's not like the entire faculty is working for them. There's only one Hawk agent that's actually working at the school.
Janitor-san?
Contrast, I was dispatched by the Doves to infiltrate the school and investigate the experiments. As you said, I'm a wanted man. I'm proud to live up to that title. I'm an expert at clandestine information retrieval, and information is valuable. I imagine you've already realized why I was acting as a helper in the infirmary.
Because the Hawk agent is Dr. Iwamine, I'm guessing, right?
Yeah, I would assume. Dr. Iwamine.
Would this change our, So I'm wondering whether this is, like, an important question. I don't know. There's not a lot of Nanaki stuff, but...
I feel like you're correct.
What were you saying?
I was saying, I feel like he would correct us if we made the wrong choice. Because I feel like Iwamine is no doubt an assumed name. He's a researcher for the Hawk Party and has been developing anti-human biological weapons using data collected during physical examinations.
Damn.
Remember when we bumped into each other at the school shop?
Yes, I think we...
I was investigating where the sold products come from. I found that the DNA saplings from the pins matched the samples taken from missing students. Same goes for most of the poultry in the cafeteria.
That's horrible.
Isn't that evidence enough, though?
Yeah. But if the doctor was out to exterminate humans, why didn't he ever do anything to me?
This is just my interpretation, but I don't think he holds any political ideals. I think he just trusts in his only knowledge, which is his own power, and to expand that knowledge.
Well, so here's the funny thing: is like Shu is literally like a psychopath, but he just kind of likes doing his experiments. I would completely believe he has nothing to do with the Hawks.
Yeah.
Something like a mad scientist, maybe?
Exactly. I suppose it never occurred to him to target you since you were working for him. I think he was more interested in observing your interactions with the other students. I wanted to reveal the Hawks' involvement in the school, but in the end, it proved too much for me alone. And now, well, I can no longer live in the open. I plan to leave the city tonight.
Aww.
But I can't leave just yet. I don't know if I can just leave you here, Hiyoko.
Yuya.
You may have already been marked as one of my associates, and if that is the case, then leaving you alone would be dangerous. I'm sorry I got you involved in all this, mon ami.
Hardly. I was the one who approached you. You don't need to apologize. What do you think, like, Saki's, like, interests in all this stuff are?
I don't know, because I'm feeling that Sakuya and Yuya were raised separately in some capacity. That's just the vibe I get, though.
Yeah.
You're such a nice girl. Thank you.
Oh, wait.
I'll let you decide. Do you want to come with me to the world of darkness, or would you rather live a normal life? Of course, if you want to stay, I'll assign my agents to protect you.
He has assignment power? That's crazy.
Yo.
I think we
How come these agents aren't protecting him? Let's go with Yuya. I want it. Oh, that's you.
I want to go with you.
Are you sure? You may be putting your life at risk.
Don't make me say it twice.
Somehow I was hoping you'd say that. I haven't been this happy in a long time. There's nothing more keeping us here then. Let us go, mon ami.
So I followed you into the world of darkness. Sometimes in the future, a pair of spies in their endless battle for justice. Man, the frail curtain of society will pass into legend, but that's another story. Yo.
Ooh. We did it!
Yay. Well, are we gonna get the little, I wonder if I'm gonna get Pagination Ink. Do I get the...
Yuya only lived twice.
Cool. I like that. Ending number 5. Let's go. Alright. Gallery. You only live twice. So yeah, we're getting all the later stories. Like we didn't Saki and Nagaki and like we're doing it in like a reverse order almost. That's fine.
Yeah.
Archive. 4 is a new one, right? No. We've seen this one already. I don't think we've gotten any new ones, huh?
I don't think so.
Yeah. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, I don't think we got any new of those, but that's it for tonight, I guess. Like I didn't intend for it to be a 3.5 hour stream, but things happen.
Yes. Yeah, the game is super fun.
Yeah, it's really good. Like
I liked it a lot more. I like it a lot more than I thought I would.
Oh
but
yeah.
Honestly,
definitely.
I was like, oh, they're just birds. Okay, that's kind of just whatever, you know. But like, I didn't realize it would have such like a heavy, interesting, fascinating story with so much replayability.
I'm definitely really happy.
Yeah.
I'm really happy I made the decision to buy this game and play it.
Yeah. I was not expecting this game to be this good.
Like
I love this game.
All right. Endings. How do they rank for you? I mean, I feel like my number. So, I'm gonna take a guess and say that both of our number 1 endings are probably the same. Both of our number 1s are probably our Angel Boy.
Oh yeah. Love Angel.
Actually, let's see. So wait, Angel is of course the end of happiness, to the end of happiness or emptiness. Sorry. The next one, I'm gonna take a guess and say that you probably like the happy couple.
The one with the cup,
You and me
yeah.
us. That's the one.
Oh yeah, that one.
I kind
of
of
like
liked,
that one.
I actually liked What May Come. I liked the teacher one. That one really impressed me. But the happy couple wasn't bad.
That's a good one.
Yuya only lets you twice. That one's just cool because I like the Yuya stuff. The Hawks Party Kill, this is obviously one of the lamest ones. I'd say that the to the end, the Java Sparrow one, that one's also pretty good, but it's sort of anticlimactic in a way.
Yeah.
It's a super classic. Yeah, it is a classic. Carve It Into Your Soul, Kid. Love Blaster. That's cool. I like that as a side ending. That was really good. The only one I really don't like was Oko-san's. It's just kind of like, until next time, whatever, kind of.
Yeah. Oko-san's was a little...
He's got a second ending, though. Maybe his second ending's better.
Yeah. Maybe we'll finally learn what true pudding is in the second ending.
I would love to.
Maybe true pudding is the friends we made along the way.
Oh, let's go. The friends we made along the way. Let's go. All right.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we'll be having a poll on Charlie's Twitter, I'm guessing, if that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Between Ryota and Nagaki for which one we do next. They've both only got one storyline, so we're gonna just do that one. The next one, whichever one we don't do, I suppose 2 Mondays from now we'll do the other one, and then we'll try to get the alternate endings. Because there's 3. We have Oko-san's alternate ending. We have we have all of Saki is both of his endings, and then we of course have Dr. Iwamine Shu's alternate ending, and then there's ending 14. I guess is like a different ending, but. We're gonna have a whole like a meta story after we complete all the endings too. It's gonna be weird.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I feel like we're getting into it all, like the politics of it. Like we got a glimpse of that with him. We got a glimpse of it with Shu's other ending. Most of the other endings are like they're really about the characters, and it's like Shu's and Yuya's both felt like more about the meta story, like the whole big thing. I don't know.
Yeah.
Angel's still the best. I was so happy that it was
like
he's actually right all along. There's the tree.
Yeah, and you can't top him. He's just so quirky. I love him.
I love it. But anyway, I guess any final thoughts or comments or anything like that?
Well, not really. I'm pretty happy with this one. Because I was kind of getting a little frustrated that Yuya wouldn't, like, let us in throughout the whole time.
Yeah.
I did like that we learned that he was, like, a secret agent. That was cool.
because that's the thing is like I didn't actually expect him to be an agent. Like it just kind of seemed like he was trying
Mhm.
to figure things out. I wouldn't have
Yeah,
thought.
I just figured he was a fellow student who was like concerned about the missing students.
Yeah.
And I will say though, it is funny that like he gives you the choice to go with him or to be protected by his agents. And it's like your agents aren't protecting you. Why would I
I
trust
know.
them to
That's
keep me
like
safe?
it's like what the hell? But
Yeah.
yeah. Um. I'll end the poll as a unbroken tie.
Yeah.
But anyway, this has been a really fun game. I do get
Yeah.
like I do get the feeling that hopefully we can shorten it a little bit. Or let's see, this is 6 episodes. Um we have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more endings before ending 14. Most likely
Yeah.
this will like I said 10 episodes because I was used to doing two per stream, but I kind of like doing one per stream a little bit better. I don't know, but I mean, if
Yeah.
it goes fast enough, we'll do two maybe in the future. But I like this. This has been good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good stream. Yeah, it has been a good stream, Faith. I
Thank
feel
you,
like I went
Blake.
on
Thank you,
tangents.
Blake.
I feel like I went on tangents for like over an hour of the stream or more.
Yeah.
But I mean, I feel like that's what makes it a stream, somewhat.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, and oh well, of course, you know where to find me if you're subscribed to me. But in the slight chance that you don't know Charlie.
Yo, Sweet Candy Pitch on Twitter.com, and then I have a YouTube, Candy Queen Charlotte, talk about all sorts of weird shit. And yeah, I also got a Twitch. If you follow me on Twitch and I make it to 200 followers, I will watch Two Girls One Cup for the very first time.
Wait, are you gonna get away with that on Twitch?
Well, it's not like I've seen people react to it on Twitch. It's not like I think it's fine if you don't show it.
Oh, I see what you're saying. So you're gonna like have your reaction while you're watching it,
Yeah, yeah,
but
yeah.
not the actual thing itself.
Yeah, I'm not gonna show it. I'm not gonna show it.
Good night, Rebecca M. Good night. Thank you
Good
so much
night.
for
Good
coming.
night.
I've had a good stream, little longer than average, but it's fine.
Yeah, yeah.
I make up for it because like bull blocks usually kind of short, especially since
Mm-hmm.
like I usually have other things going on Fridays for some reason, or Saturday
Yeah.
morning. It's weird. Like I'll probably have a longer bull block stream at some point, but like most of them are gonna be kind of short. Well, actually, we're not doing. So I died a couple times. We're
Mm-hmm.
moving on from bull block. I have not decided the game we're doing yet, but we're doing another game. We're
Oh,
gonna do another Nuzlocke
fun.
challenge. I'm pretty certain I know what we're going for, and it's meant to frustrate me. That's all. Yeah, you're gonna traumatize
Mm.
yourself for the sake of internet content. Yes, I am.
Yes. Yes.
Yep, yep. It might not even be successful internet content, but I'll traumatize myself anyway. This might grow my
Mm-hmm.
user base. Maybe I'll get like a lot of I'll get a lot of like I'll build it up. I'll have I'm making I gotta make a trailer because I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
promote. I'm gonna have a new tier on my my Patreon, trying to get more people to get into that. Since now I'm limited as to what I can make money on. I'm doing my
Yeah.
own internet store, but that's not gonna cover all of the costs I need indefinitely. So I'm gonna try and get some help with Patreon. I'm gonna do a new tier.
Yeah.
I got stuff to announce. I've got a bunch of videos I'm working on, and I'll have a trailer up and on main channel. I might share it on. Well, I don't think I'll share it on this one. I like all of my
Mm.
subscribers here probably follow me on main channel, or at the very least would be notified.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I'll be we'll have good stuff. But next Monday, Charlie.
Yes.
Yes, we will be doing someone Ryota or Nagaki. We're not sure yet, but
Mayhaps. Mayhaps.
mayhaps. And well, I suppose without further adieus.
Yes. Yes.
What is adieu?
It's like
Like without further goodbyes.
Yeah. 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 It's basically
Without
that.
further
Yeah.
hellos or goodbyes. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, well, we'll see you guys next Monday. It's now Tuesday in the Eastern Coast time, but don't worry about it. Don't worry